What's up? Say hello. Let me know you're in the comment section. Let me know if you can hear me. Anybody want to let me know if they can hear me? I don't got my mic on. Yeah, I know I look like shit. I need to go see the barber. Season could be over today for the Steelers. What's up, Edge Lords? Nothing better than Ray Lewis. I hope you fall and break your ankle. Yeah, they better have better than a good week of practice. Yeah, right. Whatever, Ray. Sit down. What's up, everybody? Edge Lords. I know you're going to have comments about the Christmas tree. Steelers are kicking off. Give me any questions. Monkeeking V1. Come on, Pittsburgh. I'm a diehard. Give me any questions. 614 C bus. That's what I read too. First and 10 Ravens. Lamar's playing. Lamar in a shotgun. Man comes in motion. Lamar back to throw. First play of the game, 8 yards for the Ravens. Yeah. Watching live. Wow, this tastes horrible. Lamar in the shotgun. Man comes in motion. Henry to his right. Handoff to Henry. Off tackle. First down, Ravens. Pickup of 5. Ravens are driving already. Yeah, that's funny. This is where they got exposed last week. Some of the inside duo run game they could not afford. So Keanu into their play. They already without Derek Harmon, their first round pick out of Oregon, which out with us. Now Benton is going to be looked at here by including Mike Thomas set aside. So soon to look this Sunday. That's it though. What dogs? She's so ready to take over for retirement. Everything else. Advice. Helping the legacy. Last generation.
Can anybody, sorry, anybody tell me what just happened on the last play? Yeah, exactly. Starting how we finished last week. Terrible. Would they pick up another 10 yards on the play when I was inside? Probably. What's up, Project PA? Vicksburg. They're driving already on us. You know how it goes. The defense is as bad as my beard right now. And that's bad. I just had no time to get to the barber. Like zero time. What's up, Jennifer White? How are you? 756. Hi. I said hi. Hi. That's good. Pretty good. I don't know who Marco Antonio Salas. I don't know who that is. Well, I appreciate it if he's awesome. Thanks. Too bad I didn't have that extravagant type of name. I'm just boring. I'm like my name's like Jim Brown, but anyway. Bill's gonna win the Super Bowl, maybe. Singer? Well, I think I can sing. A lot of people would disagree with me. So. Yeah, I gotta trim my hair. I get it. Welcome to Spot Liquors. So I have to cut my hair to be a good-looking guy. Is that what that's interesting? I didn't know that. But okay, if you say so. If I could buy an NFL team based on skill, Steelers, of course. TJ Watt finally makes a play. Hasn't showed up in a month, but we're good. I agree with you, Brad Pipple. I like the long hair too. Better to have more than less. That's my opinion. What is Mad TSAI? I don't get it. Well, it looks messier because I just got out of the shower. It hasn't dried. When it's kind of wet and dry, it looks messier. Believe it or not. What's up, DEA official? That's a good name. Yeah, the Patriots. 3rd and 6 for the Ravens. Lamar Jackson in the shotgun. Back to his left. Thank you, Santiago. Lamar back to throw. He's throwing deep. He's got the man. Passes complete. First down, Ravens. Has the catch out of bounds. Chuck Clark beat 30-yard gain for the Baltimore Ravens. Excuse me. Flowers. Yep, here we go. Hey, thanks for the $4.99. Merry Christmas to you too. Bro, it's Christmas. I knew we were gonna go there about the tree. It's not my tree. I already had this conversation off the record. They're ripping the tree already. I knew that was coming. Yeah, the top hat. I don't know what's going on there. That was not my idea. That tree, the person that I want them to come on and explain, but they don't want to be on camera. But that was not my idea. Trust me. I like real trees and real Christmas. I don't know what's going on with that, but hey, tree is cool. I knew that was coming. Yeah, well. Couple days, I'm gonna bring a real one and put it like right next to that one. It goes on every year. So the one where I film in my other location, the tree with all my Steelers ornaments, that's a fake one too. But I think that one's a lot nicer. Funny thing, a kid has said hi to you. Hey, I don't. Oh, you look like Supercell One. I don't know who that is. Supercell One. You look Italian. No, I'm Greek. Yeah, I'm watching football. 0-0, but the Ravens are driving. Nobody's winning. 0-0. Do you play Clash of Clan, the Supercell? I don't know what that is, honestly. I've never heard of that. I play Xbox, but it's only Madden. Chris. Oh, my name's Chris. Yeah, it just started. First quarter. It's like 5 minutes into the game. Chris. My name's Chris. Did you play Clash of Clan? What's hello, Olga for Donato 8917. How are you? Is anybody in here from other countries? That's what it seems like, because it seems like you guys don't know who the Steelers are. Do you play Clash of Clan? That's Supercell? What does Supercell mean? Oh, okay. All right. What is my favorite football team? Come on. What's the shirt say? The terrible shirt. What is the terrible shirt related to? It's related to the terrible towel. Steelers, of course. Like a game platform, I think. No, I don't. Especially if you have to like hook it up a certain way. I don't know what. I don't. No. Should they fire Khan? Yeah, I think so. I think it's time to start from scratch. 1st and 10, Ravens at the Pittsburgh Steelers 25-yard line. Lamar hands off to Henry. He's trying to go off tackle. TJ Watt, backside tackle for no gain. Big play by TJ Watt coming down the line of scrimmage. I also see Jabril Peppers in the lineup, which I do like because I think Jabril Peppers should be the starter. But hey, let's let him sit on the bench all year. Jabril Peppers should have been starting the whole year. Xbox. I mean, I say Xbox only because I've only played Xbox. I've never played PS4. I mean, it's hard to disagree with you, Baltimore pizza guy. But here's the problem: your team's 6-6 too, so it's not like you're so much better. You should do a sports podcast. I have my own podcast called Steel City Football. I appreciate it. I do have my own show, Steel City Football 412, but I go live when I do the game. Third and 4 for the Ravens. Lamar in the shotgun. Henry to his no, that's not Henry. I don't know who that is. To his right. Takes a snap. Looking deep. Going deep. Pass ball's incomplete. 4th and 4 for the Ravens. Ravens are going to bring on the field goal attempt. Coverage by Brandon Eccles. Brandon Eccles has been playing well for the Steelers the last couple weeks. Yeah, I agree with you. 6-14 C-Buffs. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, good. I like it. Have I seen basketball? I don't watch basketball. I can't stand the players. I'm not watching it. Kick is away, and it is good. Ravens are leading the Steelers 3-0 right now. I think they're going to win. I mean, if they don't win the season, we already know the season's over if they don't win. This is a playoff game, so. No, I didn't see AC/DC. I don't like AC/DC. I like baseball. I mean, I like baseball. I don't really watch it, but I like it. I want to go to a Pirates game. I want. I never. I've never really watched hockey. I want to go to. What's up, Grandma's boy toy? Yeah, I agree with you. Ogo Fortunato, same old Steelers. Yeah, it's hard to disagree with you. Have I played baseball? Yeah, I've played baseball. I don't like basketball at all. It's not it's basketball to me is a bunch of guys that pretend to be tough and they pretend like they want to be physical, but they're just like bluffing like actors. And then they think they're tough. And I can't stand LeBron, so I can't stand any of those guys. I don't like any of them, literally. Then you find out there are a bunch of cross-dressing weirdos on top of it. I'm not with it, man. I don't watch basketball. Basketball is too feminine. And it's like watching, these women reality shows. They're just not likable guys. I know you love you some soccer. That's funny. That is funny. Don't you love how every year you have to hear how soccer is going to take over the United States of America? It's like, dude, you're a joke. Nothing will ever nothing will ever overtake the NFL. That we're a violent nation. Like we like violence here, and football's supposed to be a violent sport. Even though Roger Goodell is trying to make it something different. Every year you have to hear ESPN put the narrative out that soccer's going to take over America. Give me a break. Dude, it's like, shut up already. Do you hear yourself how stupid you fucking talk? These people get paid millions of dollars a year and they say the stupidest things. Mad Crazy Gaming, I love them too. Yeah, people in the news. Yeah, I don't think anybody likes Roger Goodell. He's a politician. How could you like any politician? Gainwell takes the kick, returns it to the 30-yard line. First and 10 Steelers from their own 30. Aaron Rodgers in the white and gold for the Steelers. Steelers are in deep trouble. We need to go on a good drive right here. Let's go, Aaron. Drake May. I don't know. Dude. I don't watch any other team but the Steelers. I'll get into that in a minute. Hold on. First and 10 Steelers from their own 30. Rodgers in the shotgun. Trip sets to the bottom of the screen. Jalen Warren to his left. Rodgers is with the soft cast. Play action. He's looking deep. We're going deep first play. DK Metcalf. First down Steelers. Huge play for DK. About a 50-yard gain on the play. Thank you, Mad Crazy Gaming sub. I appreciate it. 55 yards on the first play to DK Metcalf. Steelers go big out the gate. Metcalf. He's going full edgelord, as Nick Fuentes would say. Nick Fuentes, he says some funny stuff. I never even heard the terminology. He's like, he's an edgelord. When I hear him say that, I just start cracking up laughing. He's an edgelord. So that's my new thing. When you hear me say, okay, edgelords, I have no fucking clue what I'm talking about. I just call you edgelords. Yeah, the Chiefs. No, it's hard to say the Chiefs are overrated because Patrick Mahomes is so good. On any given week, they could beat any team. So I don't think that they're overrated. It's just the Patrick Mahomes factor. Aaron Rodgers goes to DK Metcalf again, picks up 8 on the play. It's going to be second and 3 for the Steelers. Excuse me. Steelers know they got to go for it. There's no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow for the Pittsburgh Steelers, like Rocky Balboa. The Chiefs are never overrated because Patrick Mahomes does the most with the least talent. I agree with you, Mad Crazy Gaming family. Aaron Rodgers pitch right to Jalen Warren, picks up about 1. It's going to be 3rd and 2 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Yeah. 3rd and 1 for the Steelers. We got to go for it, even on 4th down. Let me take off the glasses. Maybe the Steelers will give them. Maybe it'll bring some luck. Dude, stop, please. Aaron Rodgers, touchdown! Come on, DK. Catch the ball. We got to go for it here. 4th and 1. Let's go for it. DK, he had the touchdown. Good. That's a good play by Humphrey. I can't say anything bad about that. That wasn't DK's fault. Good play by Humphrey. No, he didn't drop it. He had the pass, and Humphrey knocked it out of his hands. Let's go. 4th and 1 for this, and we're running the tush push. It's gonna get stopped. No, we got the first down. Connor Hayward worked the first down. Tush pushing it all the way. This is what football. Yeah, I agree. They look like they have a sense of urgency finally. Like you could see it, like boom, boom. Like there's a sense of urgency, like an energy on the field that you can see that you haven't seen the entire year. And you're absolutely right. You could see it, like you could feel it. Usually they come out lackadaisical. Oh, whatever, bro. Wait, they didn't get the touchdown. Oh, what am I saying? What am no touch? Why was I thinking they got a touchdown? 1st and goal, Steelers. Rodgers in the shotgun. He's rolling to his right. He's looking for Darnell Washington. Throws the ball out of the back of the end zone. We all need a darkness retreat. That'd be good for everybody. Did I see that catch? What catch? I mean, that's pass interference right there. He's past the 5 yards. I mean, you can't blame that on anybody. They just had good coverage. Yeah, it was close. Aaron Rodgers in the shotgun. Gainwell to his left. Handoff straight up to middle. Nope. It's going to be 3rd and goal. Give me some ayahuasca. Don't have any. But yeah, I hear you. After watching the Steelers all year, everybody needs some ayahuasca. Rodgers under center. Washington comes in motion. I formation. Steelers. They play fake. Rodgers rolling to his left. He's going to scramble. He's going to score. Touchdown Steelers. Aaron Rodgers, 42 years old, on his birthday, runs in the touchdown. Tomlin is fired up on the sideline. But we had to have Tony Romo calling the game. You know, worst announcer in the history of announcing. Let's go. Steelers is right. Pittsburgh Steelers 7, Baltimore Ravens 3. Big play to open the drive for the Steelers. Yep. Let's go, Edge Lords. Let's go, Edge Lords. Yeah, I agree. Thank you for sending that 100, whatever those things are. I don't know what those are, but thanks. I appreciate it. When anybody sends me anything, I appreciate it. Yeah, that was fired by Rogers. 7-3 Steelers. Pittsburgh Steelers 7, Ravens 3. You think I look horrible? Look at George Kittle's hair. What a dirtbag. I don't even think George Kittle knows what. I think George Kittle and who's that singer? I think George Kittle and Post Malone are brothers. Two dirtbags. Did he get? No, he didn't get traded. He just got let go by the Jets, and the Steelers signed him. Why do we need the Chiefs to win? I'm confused. Does it help the Steelers in the playoffs? What are you talking about? Yeah. The Texans suck. The Chiefs is gonna. I mean, possible. I don't watch any other football because Roger Goodell has made me hate the National Football League. So I just watch the Steelers. That's it. Before I watch every game, I say this every week. It's only because of Roger Goodell. Political messaging. You can't hit anybody. I just can't. I can only take so much. Thank you, Mad Crazy Gaming Family, for that 100. Uh, do I watch college football? Yeah, I haven't watched it in a couple weeks because I've been working, but I always watch college football. I like USC. I mean, I'll watch all the games. I watch a lot of SEC football too, but I like the Pac-10, UCLA, USC, those types of schools. San Diego.
By the way, Aaron's became the sixth quarterback all time to start the game in the NFL at the age of 42. 77 starts by a quarterback for over 66 of them. All right, for Lamar now, back to the Ravens. Been trying to do a lot of things. Looks like he's running low on the battery at times because he just hasn't been healthy. Well, that throw his career up there can't be hit. And now he just looks like banged up, which happens.
Tony's voice will make you want to go to the Yellow Bridge in Pittsburgh and jump right off of it. Roberto Clemente Bridge. If you ever see a man jump from the Roberto Clemente Bridge, that means it was me, and I just couldn't take care. And Tony Romo called the game anymore. Of course, Lamar Jackson takes off with the run, picks up 7 on the first down. Bende Ho 419. What is that little orange man? What is that? I mean, it's possible Mahomes goes. It's hard to put your money against Patrick Mahomes, no matter how bad the team is. I call it the Patrick Mahomes factor. I would never bet against the Chiefs, ever. If you had a bet on a football game, don't ever put your money against the Chiefs, ever. 2nd and 6. Yeah, I agree with you, Project PA. Steelers look pretty focused today. I can't say they don't. Lee's out there on the field too. He's getting some snaps for the Steelers. The defensive tackle. He's from Iowa, huge guy. He hasn't played because he's always been hurt. Maybe they activated him from the practice squad, but I can't remember his first name. But thank you, Mad Crazy Gaming Family. Why are you sad, Violent 11K1U? Takes the snap, looking deep. Lamar gets sacked. He's going down. Brandon Eccles with the sack off the corner. Steelers look focused. Fourth down, Ravens. 4th and 13. Eccles actually comes inside. He beats the tackle. He's clearly, man, the tackle just can't. You know what? The tackle couldn't bend because Brandon Eccles is so much smaller than him. He couldn't bend down to block him. My dog. Oh, sorry to hear that. Yeah, I hear you. I know how that goes. Sorry about that. Kick is away. Calvin Austin picks it up for the Steelers. 1st and 10 Steelers from their own 34.
So Bill Bullers all over that field. This one went 48 yards with the hop. 7-3 Steelers possession coming up. Welcome to the season of.
Sorry about your dog, man. Trust me, I get it.
Make sure it works. Say yes to amazing deals on 100-inch TVs and express delivery. Boys, put it right there. Sit down, fellas. Space on a true story. Oh. Say yes to what you want this holiday and the joy of Sam's Club. Confidence isn't good. It's built. One choice, one moment, one step.
If the Steelers had Patrick Mahomes, think about it. The Steelers could have had Patrick Mahomes. A lot of teams could have had Patrick Mahomes. If the Steelers would have drafted Patrick Mahomes, we, even with Tomlin as the coach, we would have won another 2 Super Bowls. That's how good he is.
Yeah, Schwab lets you invest and trade on your own. But they can even manage for you. Not to mention Schwab doesn't take specialists for tax planning all with fees.
I like the top hat as a star. That's not my idea, the Christmas tree, but thank you. I'm not trying to bash anybody's tree style, but that's there's going to be another tree next to that tree in a couple days.
Switch to T-Mobile in just 15 minutes. Get a new iPhone 17 on us. Same day delivery. Yes, who's coming down the chimney?
I don't think any quarterback, the top quarterbacks ever are Joe Montana and Terry Bradshaw. I can't put Tom Brady as one of the best quarterbacks ever. Yeah, he's in the top 10. So is Mahomes. But if you lose in the Super Bowl, I'm sorry, I just can't. Terry Bradshaw is what? 4-0 in Super Bowls. Joe Montana is what? Same thing or 6? I don't know how many, but if I had to take one quarterback and put him the best ever, it's Joe Montana. To me, I can't say you're the best quarterback ever, and you got 3 losses in the Super Bowl. I just can't. So Joe Montana, Terry Bradshaw. Terry Bradshaw will never get credit because he's known as a dumb hillbilly. That's the problem. And think about it too. Terry Bradshaw called. Excuse me. Terry Bradshaw called his own plays. They didn't have the thing in the helmet to talk to the quarterbacks. He called his own plays. He's intelligent. You can't be a dumb NFL quarterback. It doesn't make sense. There's no such thing as a dumb NFL quarterback. Aaron Rodgers in the shotgun. Jalen Warren to his right. Takes a snap, looking deep. Flips it off to Warren. Warren always runs tough. Picks up he picked up the 1st down. It's either 2nd and 1. Tom, yeah, exactly. With a whole brand new team. I mean, listen, I'm not saying that Tom's not great. I just can't say that he's the greatest. The two, Joe Montana and Terry Bradshaw, they've won more than 3 Super Bowls and they're undefeated in the Super Bowl. It's not like a one-time deal. So it's not like they're 1-0. They're 3 or 4-0. Terry won 4 Super Bowls. I think it's 4, not 3. I can't remember. My memory's not good. Aaron Rodgers, handoff to Warren, picks up 5 on the play.
That's a great job by Adam right Snaps he's going to play. He's playing basically so far. Sometimes got to go with the quarterback. Like, what's the play?
3rd and 1 for the Steelers. And I wish Adam Thielen was in the game. He should be. Aaron Rodgers in the shotgun. Warren to his right. Switches over to his left. Bunch receivers at the bottom of the screen. DK Metcalf. Rodgers is looking right. He's going to be sacked. No, he gets out of it. He's looking downfield. They got enough for the first down. Beautiful. I don't know how anybody could say that Aaron Rodgers can't play football. Aaron Rodgers gets out of the way of the sack and completes the first down. Beautiful play. Calvin Austin with the reception. Nice play by Aaron. 1st and 10 Steelers. Aaron in the shotgun. Gainwell to his right. 3 receiver set. Fryer moves on the field. That's a change.
By the Ravens. And I can tell you why Aaron is upset. He was telling the coaching staff, get on the ball and snap it because he can tell. That's why he's like, I told you he's going to.
Yeah, he's pissed because he could have got a free play.
Means Aaron probably either knew and saw it, or Austin's like, hey, let me pull off to one or the other. That's right when he could have snapped the ball from himself.
Oh, it's coming, Ben. Now I see what happened. I didn't get it at first. I don't know. It might not. No. He didn't control it on his way out of bounds. It's going to be reversed.
Expedited review.
The call is overturned. It's coming back. What's up, Rogue X? What's going on? You in therapy yet from George Pickens? I told you the real George Pickens was going to show up. Didn't I tell you that? Don't worry. It only gets better.
We're going to have a 2-7 down at the 44. Instead, they got set to the Ravens. With Waitman, the putter.
4th and 1. Steelers ain't going for it. They're kicking it.
For Baltimore at the 10-yard line. Waitman.
Why'd I have to do? Oh, you see that video? You know he deserves it. You know that. You're not. You know he deserves it. Come on. You know that. I thought you were gonna say Tomlin's kid at first. Tomlin's kid deserves it. He's on video calling all white people Neanderthals. See, people like, oh, you take. I don't take it personal. You could say whatever you want. I don't care about. I don't like words are just words. You want to drop N-bombs. You want to call white people crack. I don't care. I don't care. But the thing is, you're not going to tell me that there's not a double standard. If a white NFL coach's kid was saying that, the world would stop. So that's the basis of the video. I personally don't. He could hate whoever he wants. I don't care. You know what I mean? So I could care. Listen, we all know what Coach Tomlin's kid is. He's a spoiled suburbanite. I call him B-Rad for Malibu's Most Wanted. He wants to be gangster, bro. You're not tough. We know you're not. You could see he ain't tough. He wanted to fight Jersey Jerry of all people. Jersey Jerry can't fight. Yeah, exactly. And on top of it, the best thing about all these dudes is they all have white girlfriends. It's like, do you have any like if you're that girl's father, don't you just slam the door in his face and say, "Hey, listen, get effing lost." Of course. Oh, Dino, come on in. Here, beg my daughter. Let me make you dinner while I'm at it. You know, like it's a clown show. Okay, hold on. If a white guy had a black girlfriend and he was saying those types of things and he went to the black girlfriend's house and her father was there, you don't think her father would step to the guy or try to fight him or be like, yo, you ain't coming in here? Of course he would. No big deal. Like, but you're not going to tell me, like you ain't going to tell me that doesn't happen. I'm not going for that. You're not going to tell me that just please. I'm not an idiot. And I'm not going to hate myself for just all this liberal. I'm not going for it. So it's whatever. And I'm going to talk about it. If he didn't say it, I couldn't talk about it, right? Oh, you can't. That's taboo. You're not allowed to talk about that. I don't give a F. I'm going to talk about whatever I want. What's up? Yeah, poor guy. Yeah. What's up, KDB7H? How are you? Lamar Jackson takes the snap. Good play by Joey Porter Jr. Finally, 2nd and 10 for the Ravens.
Porter was on the coverage.
If I were Tom. Oh, they call Joey Porter Jr. for pass interference, of course. You always know he's good for one a game. You always know with Joey Porter Jr., there's going to be one pass interference call. We know that. He always got to pull on the jersey. Always. That's what he does. Steelers look great in the white and gold.
The football to the 29.
I mean, he is tagging on he is pulling on the jersey. I mean, I don't like it. They should let them play a little bit more, but I get it. Lamar Jackson with the play fake rolling to his right. Nice throw, pass is complete. Ravens are driving. They're on their own 48-yard line. Oh, it was called incomplete. I'm surprised. He stepped out of bounds. Flowers is a good receiver. You know who he reminds me of? Santana Moss. Smaller receiver. For a smaller receiver, I'm not saying none of them work out. Most of them go to the slot. He plays out wide, and he's small. Foot was out. I mean, he has elite speed, so. Jackson in the shotgun. Receiver comes in motion. Takes the snap. Hands off. Straight up the middle. Picks up 4. It's going to bring up 3rd and 5 for the Ravens. Yeah, Santana was a beast. Small guy, be strong and fast. You got to be strong. You can't just be fast. You got to be strong also. Physically strong. Especially if you're small. If you're short, you can't just be fast. If you're like it's like Calvin Austin III. It's not that he's short and obviously he's fast as hell, but he's not too stout. You got to be strong too to get off those defensive backs. 3rd and 5 for the Ravens. Lamar takes a shotgun. He's looking deep. He's got plenty of time. Gets it off. Passes incomplete. 4th and 5 for the Ravens. Brandon Eccles having a hell of a game. Brandon Eccles with the stop.
This is just a great job.
Nick Herbig has not been on the field for the Steelers. Dude, it just never fails with Tomlin. It never fails with Tomlin with Herbig. Herbig's the most explosive player in the front 7. And he's on the bench. It's just a clown show, man. It really is. If I'm Nick Herbig at the end of the year, I'm gone. I'm not putting up with Tomlin's shit. He's a free agent. I don't care how much money the Steelers want to pay him. If I'm Herbig, I want to play. I'm out of here, dude. I'm out. I'll go to Jacksonville. I'll go to Tampa. I'm out. I'll go to I love the Steelers, and I love I don't mind putting up with the cold weather for the city. But if I ain't playing and I'm a free agent, I'm like, yo, I'm out of here. I'm going somewhere hot. Send me to Tampa Bay. Fuck it. You know what I mean? You gonna sit on the bench with a hand warmer, and you're the best player on defense? He's the best player on the defense. No, not with Tomlin. Daniel Barrios Sports Highlights. Happy Sunday to you. Hey, Daniel Barrios, are you related to Braxton Barrios? The receiver from the Hurricanes and Dolphins? I mean, he's been on a couple different teams. But yeah, game is in Baltimore, yeah.
And now Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers. See what they can do. You've got Caleb Johnson. They're quickly running.
Caleb Johnson, and he's due for a fumble. I don't like this. Steelers are on their own 20. 1st and 10. Caleb Johnson in the backfield. They hand it off to Johnson straight up the middle. He's slow as hell. Picks up 4. He's just slow, dude. He doesn't hit the hole hard. He's slow. I don't like this pick at all. Cam Scatterboo should have been a Steeler, but hey. Hey, bro, remember me? Up on my saying 4753. Are you from Hawaii? No, are you from Australia or Hawaii? Up a mess 4753. What's up, Jennifer White 756? Weren't we talking about surfing? Up a Manny Usain 4753. You're from Hawaii or Australia? Oh, from Minnesota? I don't remember. I don't remember you. Are you going out with Ilan Omar? Is she your girlfriend? If she is, I feel bad for you. Are you dating Ilan Omar? Yeah, definitely not much surfing going on in Minnesota. I agree. My name is Norman Anderson. No, I mean, I don't know the name. Doesn't sound familiar to me. But hey, Norman, how are you? I had a little dog named Norman one time. I'm okay. How are you? My friend kicked me out of a group chat because I annoyed his girlfriend. Oh, well, sorry. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, Project PA. This guy. And he is okay, wonderful.
Uber Eats knows whenever you watch football, you get hungry. And look, a buy one get one 10-piece McDonald's chicken McNuggets deal on Uber Eats just as your cravings hit. How convenient. When football makes you hungry, it feels all season long on Uber Eats. Order now. This team's starting out. Everyone folks trying down shot. Something like that. All the red brothers just go ahead. Someone wants to raise something else, so they should see this ball.
Be my favorite game, football. Aaron Rodgers going for DK Metcalf over the middle. Pass falls incomplete. 3rd and 5 for the Steelers.
Rodgers have to throw this barely before he wanted to, almost. Let's stand there with an aggressive throw. Sent it right past me. Just a little bit out of reach. Dear side, you find Marquez, Valdez, Scantling.
Aaron Rodgers in the shotgun. Scantling to the bottom of the screen with DK Metcalf. Austin to the top of the screen. Aaron Rodgers takes a snap. Dumps it off to Gainwell. He's got enough for the first down. First down, Steelers. You know, Gainwell is like a legitimate 5'9", 210. And I'm not talking like girth wise, but when you see him out there next to Calvin Austin looks like he's like 3 inches shorter than him. Like, how big is Calvin Austin actually? Like, they list him at 5'8", 5. He's definitely not 5'9", 5'8". Pass falls incomplete. Yeah, Austin's got to be like 5'5", 5'6". He's not. You know, if they list Gainwell at 5'9", that means he's probably like 5'8" and 3/4 or 5'8" and 5/8. He's probably not like, you know, if you're 5'9", they probably list you at 5'10" kind of thing. But Austin he's really small, and he's very thin too. He's very thin. He don't really. I mean, he's extremely fast, but he's just got no girth to him. That's why he's not really. He's not like a Santana Moss because he's not as strong. Rodgers takes the shotgun, takes a snap. Excuse me. Flag on play. Do I think Tom his I mean, his job security should be in question. Do I think Art Rooney is going to fight? No, absolutely not. I think Art Rooney is going to let Mike Tomlin decide when he wants to leave, and he's going to just keep running the team into the abyss of mediocrity. Art Rooney is like in love with Tomlin. You know what I mean? Like it's really bad. This reset should have taken place years ago. 2nd and 15 for the Steelers. Aaron Rodgers in the shotgun, Gainwell to his right. 3 receiver set. It's definitely a bromance. Definitely. Aaron Rodgers takes the snap, dumps it off to Darnell Washington's going to bring up 3rd and 3 on the play. Darnell Washington looks a little bit injured. Oh, that's not a good sign for the Steelers. He's getting up. He got hammered on the play, but I mean, it makes me laugh when anybody thinks that Darnell Washington is 260. That dude's got to be 320. He is big. Like, that's a big man. If Darnell Washington could get in better condition, I don't mean just lose weight. He needs to get in better condition, like physical conditioning. Maybe do some boxing along with his training during the season. Keep his weight down a little bit more. If he was in better condition, you could not stop this guy. He's just so big. He's got to come off the field sometimes. Yeah, he's got to be 320, dude. Definitely. There's no doubt of it. He's huge.
Has become invincible of late. In fact, he had no targets last week.
You know what? He'll catch a 10-yard pass, 12-yard pass, and he'll, break a couple tackles, and then he's huffing and puffing. He's got to get in better condition. That's the problem. It's not a knock on him either. It's just, dude, he's just huge. Yeah. When's the last time you've seen a 320-pound man run like that? He's heavier than the offensive lineman. Aaron Rodgers in the shotgun, 5 receivers, no backs in the backfield. 5 receivers wide. Aaron Rodgers takes a snap, looking to his right, looking downfield for DK. DK with the, is it a catch? Another big play for DK Metcalf and Aaron Rodgers. Another gain of about 20 or 30. Steelers are airing it out downfield. Beautiful catch by DK Metcalf. Gets 2 feet in and everything. It's a catch. Aaron Rodgers takes a snap, looking to his right. Going for a back shoulder fade to DK Metcalf once again. You know why they're going at this corner? Because Wiggins is so skinny. He's kind of tall, but he's just so little. Dude, if I'm Steelers, I'm going at Wiggins all day. And he's a good player, but physically, he should not be able to match up with DK Metcalf. And the Steelers are not the Ravens are not double teaming DK Metcalf. They're leaving Wiggins one-on-one with him. Yeah, I agree. 2nd and 10 for the Steelers. Aaron Rodgers in the shotgun. Gainwell to his left. Aaron Rodgers takes a snap. Throws it to Gainwell. Gainwell picks up about 8 on the play. Flag.
All this action to Metcalf, how much do you chalk it up to the fact they've got on the other side lined up the likes of Thielen, big presence,
Face mask against the Ravens. There we go. Let the Ravens bury themselves. Gilman. He was pretty good for the Chargers. This Gilman, Hawaiian kid. Everybody thinks he's Samoan. He's not Samoan. He's Hawaiian. There is a difference. It's actually 2 different. Hawaii's a state basically, and Samoa's an island. Okay, Jennifer. Aaron Rodgers in the shotgun. Warren to his right. They flip it to Gainwell. He's going to pick up. There's going to be no gain on this play. The unbearable Adam Shine. Daniel Jones tears his Achilles on a just dropping back to play. Wow. That sucks. He was having a good season, Daniel Jones. Yeah, he's done, bro. He's finished. Second, Aaron Rodgers takes a snap. He's looking downfield, dumps it off to Gainwell. Of course, the Ravens miss a tackle. Gainwell picks up 4. Clock is running. Man, this game is going slow. There's still 11 minutes and 52 seconds in the second quarter. I felt like this has been going on forever. 3rd and 5 for the Steelers. Yeah, it's a death sentence. I agree. And then even when you come back, it takes you like 8 months after you heal just to be able to like heal again. And it takes forever to heal. Third and 5 for the Steelers. Aaron Rodgers in the shotgun. Yeah, that rehab process is bad. It's probably the worst one. The Achilles is the worst one. I'd literally rather snap my knee or break my leg than have the Achilles injury.
Still in the picture in this division. We'll look at these 3 and their
Yeah. The only thing worse than the Achilles is a neck injury. Well, no, I take that back. Eye is number 1, Achilles is number 2, and neck is probably number 3. Dude, the eye injury is forget it, man. Oh, yeah. What is the worst place to get it? I think your eye is the worst place. You never really come back. Yeah, that's true. You should always wear a visor, man. Because if you get poked in the eye and you lose your vision, you're done. You can come back from Achilles. You can come back from a knee injury. Like people think, oh, it's just for show because it looks good. It's not. You should always wear a visor, regardless of position. 3rd and 5 for the Steelers. Aaron Rodgers in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the bottom. DK Metcalf to the top. Baltimore looks to be in man coverage. Aaron Rodgers dumps it off to Gainwell. He slips, he falls. He would have had the first down. It's going to bring up 4th and 3 for the Steelers. You know that Tomlin's kicking the field goal here. He slips on the field. He should have had the first down.
Starks comes flying down in there. Saw Simpson come back to the backside.
He had it. He probably could have scored too. Boswell, the Terminator, is on the field for the Steelers for the field goal.
11 years.
Yeah, old reliable Boz. Yo, this is how biased they are towards the Steelers, right? I made a video about TJ Watt the other day. And does anybody look at the effing stats anymore? TJ Watt is beating Max Crosby in every category except for sacks. And Max Crosby only has 8 sacks and TJ Watt has 7. TJ Watt didn't get any votes for the Pro Bowl. Does anybody look at the stats or is it just, he has his matching Gucci on with his pocketbook and he's covered it head to toes like I give a flying F, right? And that brings up Boswell. Boswell didn't get like 1 vote. He didn't really get 1 vote for the Pro Bowl, whatever it is, Pro Bowl or I always forget the name of it. What's the other name? Pro Bowl. What's the other one? There you go, Project PA. No, they don't. It's like it's just dude. They just make up narratives and they just roll with it. Why? Because and then you see some of the things that Max Crosby does on the field, like the stupid yelling and like he's just an idiot. He wants to be like a YouTuber on the field. TJ Watt literally is beating him in every statistic except for sacks. And again, he has 8, meaning Max Crosby. TJ Watt has 7. Then you saw the stats where who gets double teamed the most on every single play. TJ Watt has 100 more chips than Myles Garrett. That means he's double teamed 100 times more. And then after that, the list is like non-existent. So teams are not double teaming Max Crosby because he's not that good. They don't have to do it. Every player from every sport always comes with a super. And like, I mean, yeah, I know, but that has nothing to do with your production. I get what you're saying. It is a popularity contest. Max Crosby's in the league 9 years. He's not even at 100 sacks yet. It pisses me off when people think that Max Crosby is better than TJ Watt. Why? Because TJ Watt's too white. He's boring. He just brings his lunchbox. He doesn't have any. I need to put a couple of tattoos on his face to get him in the fucking Pro Bowl. It's just you're corny. He doesn't have any swag. Okay, well, it has nothing to do with the way he plays. And here's another thing. Teams intentionally, they don't run towards TJ Watt's side of the field. They always go to the other side of the field. That's why if you notice, every time he has a tackle, he chases it down from the backside. Then when teams play the Steelers, quarterbacks got to get the ball out of their hands in like 1.2 seconds, where when they play other teams, they hold on to the ball close to 3 seconds. Why is that? It's because of TJ Watt. It's called the TJ Watt effect. That is the TJ Watt effect. Can't stand these ESPN clowns, dude. I can't stand bro, you know what is this whole effing time period, I can't stand it.
Jacket types that you saw when we went to commercial for John Harbaugh, I said, you know, they're in our
I didn't know if you cover your face, cover your head, that makes you a tough guy. To me, it just makes you look dirty, but whatever. Oh, didn't you know in 2025, if you're covered in tattoos, that means you have some type of like elite fighting skills? Okay, whatever.
extends beyond the game this year.
I agree with you, Project PA. I mean, I don't know who, at this point, I don't know how anybody could watch ESPN. Boomers and I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it's just racist Ryan Clark has single-handedly destroyed ESPN.
They've done in their communities, you know, back on the field is that they set up the last series.
I watch Pitt. Me too. That's all I watch too. Jackson in the shotgun, play fake to his left. He throws it to Flowers. There's a flag on the play. It looks like it's going to be against the Ravens. Holding.
Stanley from the block. Might have been downfield. Yep.
Nick Herbig still not on the effing field.
It's caught where it was. So,
No, it's against the Ravens. Ineligible player downfield.
Tracy,
I'm with you. I just watched Pittsburgh. I have no interest in watching any other teams. I don't care. All right, I don't care about Alex Highsmith, what he does in the community. He needs to start sacking the quarterback because he doesn't do shit. Jackson takes the snap, gets it off to Flowers. Ooh, nice move. Beautiful move. Did you see that? Zay Flowers is something else.
7 yards. He,
If I'm a defensive back and your gold chains are hanging out of your I'm ripping it off your neck during the play. I'm intentionally ripping it off your body.
extending the ball.
Yeah, he can make a mean pizza, but he can't sack a quarterback. Like, I give a shit, right? That's the difference. A lot of them just want the money. They don't. I mean, there's nothing wrong with wanting to be paid your value, but I don't see it. These guys don't really love the game, if you ask me. Jackson under pressure. Alex Highsmith gets blocked, of course. Lamar picked off Joey Porter Jr. Beautiful play. Interception Steelers. 1st and 10, opposite way. Ravens are just looking like total dog shit today.
Did I throw it?
Steelers got a great chance to go up 17-3 before the half. Ravens are bad, man. Oh, they're bad.
It just makes him have to hurry to throw. But here, it was really extended this year. Come on.
Yeah. See, I knew this was going to happen with Lamar's career. Let me tell you what I thought about Lamar. Number one, I love Lamar's humility. I really like Lamar, the person and the human being, and his humility, but I knew eventually this was going to happen to his career. When you have Lamar, you got to change the entire offense. You got to go towards like a more college style offense. And this is the NFL. And in his first couple years, 5-6 years, he can get away with running the ball all the time because he's young and he can take the hits. Once he starts getting into year 7 through 10 and he's older, now his production is not as going as well because he's getting banged up. And that it's just natural progression. You can't keep getting hit as a quarterback. So I always felt like if he didn't win the Super Bowl in his first 3 or 4 years, he's never going to win it, and he's not. He's not going to win it. He's never going to win it. For Lamar to win the Super Bowl, that means he's going to have a top 2 defense. He's going to have like the best receiver that ever lived since Jerry Rice. Like they're going to have to everything for the team is going to have to go right, and it's obviously not. Yeah, I have a dog. It's not. You know what I mean? So I like Lamar, but I just don't ever think it's going to happen with his style of play. You're not going to be able to beat Josh Mahomes in the AFC Championship to go to the Super Bowl with that type of play. You're just not. Aaron Rodgers takes the snap. Beautiful throw to Ben Skronik. Has enough for the first down. Yeah, father time is for real when it comes to quarterbacks.
Only this guy can catch it. But I really like Sarai. I think that's a lot of the dirty work. Just put him like a
I mean, when you see that, I remember him saying it. Lamar Jackson's like, I'm basically a running back, and it took me back a little bit. His humility, and I also like when things go wrong. Lamar will be like, "Yo, it's on me." Or remember last year when his tight end effed him, he dropped a pass to send them in deep into the playoffs. I think it was the year before. I don't know. He's just very likable. He's just. Could you imagine if Coach Tomlin would be like, "Yo, it's on me. I effed up." You'll never hear that from Coach Tomlin. It goes a lot. People are like, "What's the big deal?" It is a big deal. You know what I mean? Like you don't want to hear the same old excuse every week. Lamar, he don't make excuses. He's just like, "Yeah, I effed up," or "Shit didn't go right," or he's just he's a real leader. Lamar's a leader. Like he's not a Cam Newton. He don't act like Cam. That's for sure. F Cam Newton, clown. Aaron Rodgers in the shotgun.
sort of push through. A lot of guys down in here.
Warren to his right. And the Ravens are the Steelers' mortal enemy, but it's hard not to like Lamar Jackson.
We're back in 30 seconds after this. Uber Eats knows whenever you watch football, you get hungry. And look, a buy one get one.
Yeah, he is a Zoolander. Exactly. Zoolander. A real life Zoolander. He is a Zoolander. Zoolander. Yeah, what's his name? Ben my mom hates that. My mom doesn't hate anybody and she hates him. Ben Stiller. I'm like, why do you hate him so much? She's like, he's a stick in the mud. I'm like, yeah, whatever that means. He was fighting a mascot or so. Who was fighting a mascot? What's up, Moses? Oh, you're funny. You interpret that as my mom hates black people? Like, I said my mom hates Ben Stiller, idiot. What are you talking about? 2nd and 4 for the Steelers. Last time I checked, Ben Stiller was Jewish. But anyway. He's Aaron Rodgers under center. Adam Thielen with the reception is going to bring up 3rd and short for the Steelers.
You see Thielen out here is going to go up and just break out.
Yeah, he's Jewish. Jewish people don't consider themselves white. No matter how white they are, or if they're from Poland, Jewish men do not consider themselves white. They'll be like, we're Jewish, we're not white. Okay, then be Jewish, but he's Jewish. Terrifier 6-9. You're pretty funny. Let's talk about my mom face to face. Let's do that. Let's see how that goes for you. And why don't you be a man and put a picture up behind your words? So until you put a picture behind your words, you're not allowed to talk. Oh, that's just so hurtful. How's your vagina doing these days? Put a picture behind your words. You're not even man enough to do that. Nah, whatever. Little kid, big kid, it doesn't matter. Little kid can get a kick in his ass, and a big kid can get a kick in his ass, but that's all right. Oh, you'll go easy on me. Oh no, please stop. Boswell, there's a flag on the play. The Steelers will have a first down now because the Ravens did something stupid. You won't shoot me. Oh, I'm terrified. Send me an email. I'll send you my address. For real. Let's see how that goes. I'd love for that to happen. It'll go really, really good for you.
The points off the board, and now you have a first and goal to go for the Steelers.
All bark, no bite. All right. Show up and find out. I'm done talking. There'll be no more talk now. Show up and find out, and we'll see how it goes. I guarantee your life will never be the same. After that, you'll know how to act forever. I guarantee after that, your whole life you would respect people. I guarantee that. I can guarantee you one thing. If you were ever dumb enough to show up, this is exactly what happened to you. It would be such a traumatizing experience for you. The rest of your life, you would show people nothing but respect. I would guarantee you that. But anyway, he said with the shits.
Say that too. First and goal.
Washington, PA. Yeah, I think so. Gainwell with the touchdown, Steelers. Pittsburgh 17, Baltimore 3. I'm pretty sure I've heard of Washington, Pennsylvania. You know what Pennsylvania that I liked? I went to Dallas, Pennsylvania one time, and it was really clean, and it was, I don't know, I just liked it. I like Dallas, Pennsylvania for some reason. It's right before you get to Pittsburgh. I stopped in there at a Wendy's or something, and I guess the town, they're like real tight. They were like, "You're not from around here, are you?" I was like, "Not really." But they were polite to me. But I liked it. The town was really clean and everything else.
The gift list, gift guide, who's on it? My sister, dog walker, my best friend, my college roommate, pretty much everyone. Well, we don't have something for everyone, but we do have something for all your students. Like someone who thinks the best coffee shop should be their kitchen. Or someone who deserves cashmere that's as warm as they are. Those colors. And someone who makes time for you.
Please make that 3 for the Cowboy Safe Card for unlimited drinks.
It's hot, man. I'm hot for some reason.
Search for SquarePants menu just dropped at Burger King. The 4 delicious trigger while you still can. The SpongeBob movie, all in theaters, December 19th. Meet Jan. She's enjoying a beautiful day outdoors with friends and family. She's also managing her type 2 diabetes by taking charge.
All of it's Burger King, McDonald's, all of it's ass. It's bad. And for the price, you might as well just go stop and buy a steak at the store and cook it yourself. It is bad. All fast, like Taco Bell is not food, dude. I don't know what Taco Bell is, but it's not real meat. We could agree on that.
Between and around the anus and genitals, both may severe reactions, dehydration.
They're feeding you. I don't even know what they're feeding you when they feed. It's not. We know it's not meat. Come on.
Nausea, vomiting, stomach pain, tiredness, rash, swelling, trouble breathing or swallowing. Tell your doctor about light.
A couple weeks ago, I did have a burger from Burger King. It was like a double Whopper with some type of sauce on it. It was kind of like spicy in a way. If I can't lie, I'd say it wasn't. It was pretty good, but I don't feel like I'm eating real meat. Like if you put a burger on the grill, and then you compare that, you're like, dude, this ain't a real burger. McDonald's is straight garbage too. Domino's Pizza Hut, Domino's is straight garbage. Taco Bell's garbage, not real food. They're feeding you shit. Who knows? It might be humans or horses. Who knows what we're eating when we eat that garbage? Exactly. So that's exactly how you feel. You feel like your gut is full and you still feel hungry in a weird way. I know that's like a contradiction. That Project PA, if I was gonna eat a burger from one place, Five Guys is definitely the place to do it because it's real meat. You know, you feel full too. Yeah, McDonald's is whatever.
Did not think that that rose to the level of an unnecessary rubber.
I agree with you. McDonald's is bad, dude.
The first time I saw the play, I wasn't so sure either.
Have any of you guys eaten that La Rosa chicken? I don't know if it's in Pittsburgh. La Rosa, like to me, that's kind of like fast food, but it's pretty good. They make wraps and stuff like that.
You're allowed.
Dude, you buy 2 burgers from Five Guys, you're definitely dropping $30. It's ridiculous. It has nothing to do with trying to stay in shape or like build like, but I love all burgers on the grill. Same with steak. I love grilled steak. Burgers too.
Let's go down to Tracy.
In some frustration, ruling on the Ravens' side.
Is Five Guys cooks their burger like on like a frying pan basically? Yeah, anything on the grill. Dude, if you have a family of 4, you go into Five Guys, you're spending $100. It's ridiculous. You might as well just go out to a real restaurant. Lamar takes a snap, handoff to Henry. Henry straight up the middle. Harrison is hurt on the play. It looks like a neck injury. It looks like he's completely knocked out. He's knocked out on the play, Harrison. And you know what's funny? He didn't even hit him helmet to helmet. He hit him in the side and he's knocked out. That's how big Derrick Henry is. Good hit though. Much better than Patrick Queen. Patrick Queen don't want to hit nobody. You know Tomlin after the game, if they win this game, he's not going to show no. I told you we're back and blah blah. You know when the Steelers win this game at the press conference, Tomlin's going to be like, remember when the Steelers beat the Patriots? How he was acting? It was like the worst game I ever saw. And Tomlin at the podium after the Patriots game, that's how he's going to act today. It's going to be interesting. Dude, the Ravens are bad. They're a bad team. Yeah, knocked the F out is right. He's knocked out. And he hit him on the side. Yeah, we have to beat them twice to get it. I mean, we still have a shot. I was looking at it yesterday. We do still have a shot at the playoffs. Got to beat the Ravens twice. Everybody's just assuming we're going to beat the Dolphins. Bro, the Dolphins can give us a lot of trouble. Our defense a lot of trouble. Tua's streaky, and then you got the 2 receivers that can play like everybody keeps the Dolphins, we're definitely beating the Dolphins. I don't know. I don't know about that. What's the remaining schedule? Obviously, Ravens twice. Dolphins. They got to play the Bengals again or no? Wait. No, we already played the Bengals twice. Oh, man, I can't remember the rest of the schedule right off the top of my head. Pitt is a week-to-week team. Yeah, I agree. They're streaky as hell. No consistency.
It's Thursday. Nobody ever said raising a toddler was easy.
He bit a kid.
Georgie, baby kid.
Great. Your nana the block.
Yeah, she gets it too. Dude, Georgie and Mandy's first match. CPS this Thursday. It's streaming on Paramount Plus.
Harrison into the medical tent, and Cole Holcomb has come in for him. As the Ravens have a first half.
The fact that they start Malik Harrison over Cole Holcomb too, like, dude, what are you looking at, Tomlin? 1st and 10 Ravens. Lamar under center at their own 50. Play action. Lamar throws it to Flowers again. Picks up 9 on the play. Dolphins, Lions, Browns, Ravens. Well, let's just say the only team that could, on paper, it looks like they're definitely going to, is the Lions. We should win those 3 games. Dolphins, Lions, Browns, Ravens. Yeah, we should. I mean, if you look at it, we should go 3-1. We really can't afford to go 2-2. We all know that. Do you really think the Steelers are going to beat the Lions? Well, here's the thing. If we play the Lions towards the end of the year, the Lions might rest their starters and we get the victory. So hopefully we play like the Lions the last game of the year or like week 5 to get into the playoffs. Because they're going to rest their people if they're guaranteed, if they're a shoe in. Jackson under pressure, gets the ball off. Oh, Logan Lee was the defender I was talking about before. Oh, Tariq Hill is hurt for the Dolphin. I didn't know that. Oh, now I remember. I remember the podcast. I remember damn, what's his name? The defensive back that used to be on the Broncos. His brother killed somebody during a Pop Warner game. He said that's what always happens to guys that beat up women. They get a season-ending injury. Aqib Talib said it. What's up, Paolo P4Z10? What's up? Can you make your name a little bit easier, like Paolo whatever? I mean, I'm not telling you what to do. Let's do something with that name, okay? Like, let's say you were from Pittsburgh, you're like Paolo from Pittsburgh. Wouldn't that be much easier to pronounce? Give a brother a break, man. I mean, come on. 3rd and 2 for the Ravens at the Steelers 30. Steelers can't afford to give up points here. We always give up points before the half. Flag on the play. 2 minutes, 30 seconds remaining in the half. Neutral zone infraction against the Steelers. Highsmith in the neutral zone. Herbig is nowhere to be found. Always before the half. You're right. Always before the half. We give up points and we let teams get back in the game. I love Highsmith's face mask. Lamar passes deflected, almost picked off.
I see your frustration, Tony. That's where you're saying just get the ball back to Henry. I gotta get a penalty before they go right.
Penalties decline.
Stanley, he was on the ball. So got a hand on it after he got bruised at the beginning of the double play. It didn't look good. Yeah, and Baltimore can deal with a turnover.
I mean, it's hard to disagree with you. Celestino Espinoza 9802. I agree. It's kind of hard to say that they're not.
Take us to the 2 warning. Ravens need something on this drive. They find themselves down.
I mean, it's hard. The Ravens are they're a bad team, man. From what I've seen today, the Ravens are horrible.
Same team for 17 years. Same coach for 11. Never switched my number once. I start at the warm-up with a pass from the same guy. What's up, Curtis? That shit from the same spot every time. So you can imagine how good something has to be for me to change.
Theoretically, who should we replace Tomlin with? I think that Dan Lanning should be the head coach from Oregon, and I think John Gruden should be the offensive coordinator and work as the quarterback's coach. I'm not saying that John Gruden couldn't be the head coach, but I don't know. I really like Dan Lanning from Oregon, and I really do think that John Gruden would be an asset, as the offense coordinator or the quarterback's coach. And if Lanning fails at the NFL, we could always just move John Gruden in to become the head coach. John Gruden or Dan Lanning, and we need a defensive coordinator, like the guy from Kansas City, the Italian guy. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. Starts with an S. We need a defensive coordinator like that. Tomlin's coordinator, it's just a joke. It's like he gave all his buddies a job, like, hey, here, you're the defense coordinator, you're this, you're that. It's just a joke. But we all know why Austin is the coordinator, because Tomlin needs a scapegoat. Gruden's been out of the league close to 5 years, 5 or 6 years. They blackballed him because you know what it was. You know why they did that to him. He was building the Raiders back up, right? He had Antonio Brown, he had Vontaze Burfict, he had Richie Incognito, and he was going to try to make the Raiders like the old Raiders. And Roger Goodell is intimidated by masculinity and violence on a football field. So those emails, when he said that to Morris Smith, John Gruden was making a joke because he was mad about the holdout or something with the contract. And he said DeMaurice Smith's got lips bigger than Michelin tires. Roger Goodell is the one that leaked the emails to the media to make him look like a racist. And they blackballed him. And that's why they blackballed. They didn't want the Raiders to be like the Raiders of the old. That's what happened. Don't let anybody tell you differently. Over an effing joke. If you ever wanted to laugh your ass off, go in a locker room and listen to the black guys talk. Their jokes about their mother. It's the funniest shit you'll ever hear in your life. But hey, you're not allowed to, Goodell is just a politician. He's just a piece of shit. He's just a piece. The dude is just a total piece of garbage. He didn't want the Raiders to be like the old Raiders. That's what it was. I mean, with those three characters alone, Antonio Brown, Burfict, and Richie Incognito, along with John Gruden, see, he knows that the fans are gonna love that shit. I'm not even a Raiders fan. I'm gonna love it. Because you know what their attitude towards the NFL is going to be? It's going to be this. And Goodell couldn't have that. So he had to break it up. And that's what he did. Goodell's a piece of shit. And I don't care if that cost me, and I don't care right now if that cost me a job working at NBC saying that. I'm always going to say he's a piece of shit, Goodell. That's what he is. As a football fan, how could you not love that? That'd have been the wildest team ever. Like the fans are going to love that shit. Oh, Roger Goodell, faith, family, football. Maybe I don't want it to go in that order. Maybe I want to see violence, violence, violence. I can't stand. Nobody hates Roger Goodell more than me, I assure you. 1st and 10 Ravens, Lamar on the shotgun. Handoff straight up the middle of Derrick Henry. Picks up 4 or 5, the big man. Steelers are going to give up points before the half, just like they always do. I'll tell you, Alex Highsmith, another guy that committed armed robbery. He doesn't do anything, this guy. He doesn't make plays. He's a one-trick pony bull rush, and when he gets stopped, he just gives up on the play. He's so overrated, this guy. Lamar Jackson, under a little bit of pressure, dumps it off. They got enough for the first down. 1st and 10 Ravens.
If I was Baltimore either, I'd take the top to about. I'd get up quickly. 4 new players onto the field, but yeah, they're hard and likely.
Thanks, Project PA. And Alex Highsmith is always hurt. Aaron Derek 5. Always. He's a one-trick pony. Bull rush, he gets stopped every time. And if he did get a sack, it's because the quarterback is scrambling for 10 minutes. That's all. He's so overpaid. They gave him like 7 years, 72 million or something. It's like, or 30, I don't know, 36, 72. It's all the same shit. He's not worth the money. Nick Herbig is your best pass rusher. I haven't seen Nick Herbig the entire game, dude. Not one snap has he been on the field. Where's Nick Herbig been today?
Here comes Queen, who's been.
Is he hurt? I hope he's. I don't want him to be hurt, but I hope he's hurt. That's why he didn't play. If I'm Nick Herbig, I'm out at the end of the year. I'd be like, F the Steelers. I'm sorry, dude. That's just how I see it. Nick's got to be pissed off. Porter with the penalties. That's all Porter did. Oh, there's Highsmith again on the sideline, hurt. He's always hurt, dude. Always. He's limping at Highsmith. Most brittle 6'5", 260-pound man I've ever seen in my life. If Herbig is out there now, dude, if I'm Herbig, I'm requesting to be traded. Oh, Herbig's out there now. He's not hurt. Watch Herbig. He'll make a play first. Herbig will make a play right here. 2nd and goal, Ravens.
If you keep this, you can go down the line. You got the quarterback. Next touchdown is 50. They go to him, and it's incomplete. He almost called it.
3rd and goal for the Ravens.
Targeted up until that point. I mean, 50 from Lamar, which would make it a 50.
It should have been a penalty because he's obviously holding him in the back of the end zone. I don't know what these defensive backs' problems are. You cannot grab somebody's arms. You could what? I could. Third and goal, Ravens. Jackson in the shotgun. Back to his right. He's looking right. Under pressure. Scrambling. He's going to run it in himself. Touchdown, Ravens. Lamar Jackson runs it in for the score. Yeah, we knew that was coming. No, Herbig's on the field. I don't think he's injured, but hey. The way Tomlin uses him, he might as well be injured. You imagine the Steelers self-destruct and we end up losing this game at the end of the game? Holding on the defense, penalty declined, score for the Ravens. Yeah, he's suited up. He's been on the bench the entire game.
He's the spy, and he decides to take the chance to run through the line. If he does that, you leave this area open for him because TJ Watt goes outside thinking we have a spy, and the only time Queen possibly made a poor choice there. That's a tough call. In for the extra point. Very.
Steelers fans gonna riot if he loses this game. Wow, he missed the extra point. That's a big extra point that he missed. Pittsburgh Steelers 17, Baltimore Ravens 9. I've never been to London, but I wouldn't go to London if you paid me. It's not London anymore. That's why I'm not celebrating shit. I mean, I was just thinking that. Like, yeah, I'm celebrating a little too soon. I'm getting happy a little too soon about this. You're right about that.
One more time. See, just getting healthier, and this is scary. And the more he starts to feel like he can do that, the more you'll see him start to use those legs. So the horizon.
Project PA, I would be concerned about your wife going over there because they do this first, you know what I mean, and then rob you instead of being like, "Hey, give me your stuff." Like, dude, it's totally out of control in London, and we already know the reason why, so it's whatever.
Jacksonville, and
I mean, why would you let a bunch of people into your country that openly tell you, we're here to kill all of you, we're not assimilating, we're going to kill you? And then they're like, why is our country turning into this? My liberalism, it makes me have mental disorder. Why are they doing this to us? I'll give them credit for one thing, Muslims and most of they tell you straight out, we don't like you. We're here to kill you. If you don't convert, we're going to kill you or make you a sex slave. And our Quran tells us that it's okay to do these things to you. And then when they get arrested, they get let off. So yeah, I'd be concerned. It's not a good place to visit. At least they're throwing passes over 6 yards. Yeah, I agree. I agree. No more screens behind the line of scrimmage. Open up the playbook and let's shoot the ball downfield. I agree with you, Bears and Cigars. It's hard to disagree with you. So, like, all these countries, they openly hate America. Why would you let their people in here by the millions? No sense. That's the half. Pittsburgh Steelers 17, Baltimore Ravens 9. Steelers look like they could be in trouble.
Pros on us. No trade included. Plus 4 lines for $25 a line.
Did you surrender?
Largely typically new some of them might want this play could be frost-o-matic. Tensomatic. 1.5% cash. Let's grease that again. Grease that.
You're at your child's sports thing, but you wanted to read. Your rental house cupboards are empty. Stuck in a meeting, you need a sandwich. There's only one solution.
Some of the food.
Meet your new Dell PC with Intel inside. With all-day battery life to power core devices. So you have extra free time and extra savings. So this holiday season, you can be as extra as you want.
Insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like needing the protection of this dog or getting that dog.
That guard's not guarding.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Ever hear of City Home like it's got a story to tell? That's Nashville. Your upgrade is ready. Slightly. My upgrade? See y'all later. Guys, look at this one. See how she said. Think you could beat me? Get that? Oh! Breaks on me.
Experience the sounds of Nashville with more rewarding. Chase Sapphire Reserve.
Stevia. Spring there. The Verizon halftime report. Back to the Verizon halftime report. Best by network in America. There's only one best. JP, along with Coach Matt and Nate, let's go. All right, listen, story the early game right here. Daniel Jones saw that right leg going down. The injury, the frustration. Right now, it's been a really difficult situation for him. But it's going to be trouble on tonight. Yeah, it is. And Travis Etienne is helping out otherwise. They're making some big time plays. 28-yard rushing touchdown right now, but it's 20 things to 10 right now. Jacksonville all over the Colts. Deep breath. Let's go. Here we go. Aaron Rodgers will go right here. Here's the 1 yard out. We've been with the end zone. It's going to be Kevin Gainwell right there with a 6-yard touchdown on Lamar Jackson. This went out and step up in the Gainwell right there. Pittsburgh Steelers. They go 17-3 and 17-9. They lead. Talking about the overall of 19 and 20. In the test, same for playing different reasons. Golf, they play in the college. It's about 8 once it's on the score. Like that's only standing on the fucking interstate, Tampa, solid conditions for Baker Mayfield.
Yeah.
That makes it too.
Trying to stretch and change my diaper. Yeah.
On top.
They don't throw the ball at fire move. You know that.
Kickoff of the second half.
Pumpkin pie. I love it.
He's always had the burners. That's right there. Huge pickup for them during the trading deadline. Seattle on top right now. 13. Excuse me. They're 14-6. Then Bengals and the Vikings. Jayden Daniels back on the lineup. He's now he's back trying to make something happen.
The Redskins totally ruined their whole tradition and history for a bunch of unhinged lunatic liberals. Their uniforms look like complete shit. They need to just change the team back to the Redskins and cut the bullshit. Good question, Project PA. I saw that yesterday. I'm like, yo, what is going on here? Like maybe he's trying to gain brownie points with the fellow receivers. Like we're all showing up, and meanwhile he's lying. I don't know what that is. I thought that was kind of odd too, And I don't think we're gonna get to the bottom of it, especially today if they win. But I saw that and I was like, what is that about? You know what I mean? Like thoughts on pineapple on I think that's disgusting. Pineapple on I've never tried it if I'm completely honest with you, but pineapple on pizza, no. I'm gonna tell you something that I do every day. Let's say, for instance, I always do my workout. Anchovy. I've never tried that. If I'm totally honest with you, I haven't. I just like pizza plain. Roger's still on his diet. He might be. Usually, what I do, like I always do my workout 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. Weekends, I don't do no workout. I might go for a walk, and I never eat perfect because I just don't because I like to enjoy food. But I'm gonna tell you what I usually do after my after my workout in the morning. If I have like eggs and toast or whatever and turkey bacon or sometimes right, I try not to eat bacon, or like grilled. I love to have grilled steak with 4 eggs and rye toast. That's my breakfast. That's always my go-to for breakfast. And let's say I eat something else during the course of the day, kind of healthy, like chicken thighs or whatever. But my snack for the day, usually like when I'm going to work, my snack for the day is usually one slice of Sicilian pizza, whether it's the mom type or the grandma type, or just a regular slice. Usually my one snack for the day, Monday through Friday, is one slice of Sicilian. But I never put pineapple, any of that garbage on it. You know who you look like to me? I don't I don't know. Tell me. Keanu Reeves. Well, I take that as a compliment. I think Keanu's really good looking. He was good looking, but yeah, I take that as thank you. I appreciate the compliment. I haven't done any, bro. I've been really broke. My money has not been good. So when my money goes, the last thing I buy is vitamins. But usually I'm always take vitamins. Multivitamin because I have anemia. So I always take a multivitamin, vitamin C. I always take a multivitamin, calcium, and I would take this stuff for cortisol from always being stressed to lower my cortisol levels. And I would be on that for like years at a time. But again, my money hasn't been good, so I haven't been taking it. Some people think my name is John Wick. That's funny. But yeah, I get it. Protein shakes. I do like protein shakes, but here's the thing. I haven't made a protein shake in forever. And I was thinking about this a couple days ago. I was like, man, if I could just do this one meal a day with like 2 protein shakes, I'd be good. I'd be in a lot better shape. I like to take chocolate almond milk, a cup, some water. Oh, I drink Diet Coke every day. I need to stop, bro. I'm like addicted. If I told you how many cans of Diet Coke I drink, you'd be like, you need to go to rehab. Oh, I always do Muay Thai. I always go to Muay Thai and boxing. Right now I'm in boxing because my Muay Thai place pulled some bullshit. So with the membership money. Bro, that's why I don't drink Coke Zero because it's bullshit. There's sugar in there. And I notice when I drink Coke Zero, it hurts my teeth. I always do some form of martial arts every 5 days. That's my main workout. I haven't lifted weights. My ground game, my ground game's like in BJJ. I'm not trying to go to the ground with anybody, so I'll sprawl like my back's about to be on glass because I'm not trying to be on the ground. This is the reason why I like Muay Thai better than BJJ. Because if you have to defend yourself in the street, you're not trying to go on your back ever. And with Muay Thai, like you can have elite boxing, and you always when you're street fighter, you're always gonna like grab each other. So Muay Thai with the clinch, it teaches you to clinch and knee and dirty box with elbows, and then to throw a good kick in there every now and then. So that's why I like Muay Thai better. Like you know what I mean? There's nothing. Listen, at one point, I was going to boxing first for an hour. Then I would go to Muay Thai for an hour. Then one day, my jiu-jitsu guy in my school was like, "Hey, we need some bodies to roll around with. Can you come to class?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." Now, at this time, I was in really good shape. I was probably like 14 pounds less than I weigh now. I was a little thinner. And I've wrestled before. I went into jiu-jitsu, and when I felt like I never worked out a day in my life. That's how exhausted I was from the conditioning from just having another body on me. Like the energy systems for each one are totally different. I ain't trying to go to the ground in a street fight at all. I don't want to be on my back at all. So I don't mean to go on a tangent, but I'm just telling you. That's why I train Muay Thai. Plus, I think it's pretty. Like I think Muay Thai, the art of it, like the elbows, the knees, the kicks, like all, I think it's to me it's art. And people ask me from time to time on here, like, "Oh, what's your hobby? What's your hobby?" My hobby just happens to be physical. I don't mind going to boxing or Muay Thai 6'5", 6. I enjoy the training, so to me, it's a hobby. I really enjoy it. I haven't lifted weights in like 14 years. I do push-ups every day. I do push-ups 5 days a week. I do dips. I always do pull-ups, but I can't do pull-ups because my finger's broke right now. I gotta get surgery. See? I mean, I guess I could, but I'm just like, fuck it, I'm not doing it like that. I just take my clothes off. That works in a street fight. I guess so. Yeah, I guess that could work. Oh, you want to fight me? I'm just gonna take my balls out. Yeah. Do I go to? No, I go to the Catone's MMA. I go to Nick Catone's MMA. What is it called? Stout. The years that I trained Muay Thai, which was like forever, I went to Nick Catone's. And I went to this other guy in South Jersey. I can't remember the guy's name. Right now, I'm just doing boxing because dude, our fights. I was there for years, right? Years, 5 days a week. And during COVID, they try to charge me. I'm like, dude, stop treating me like a person that just walked through the door. So that kind of ended my Muay Thai relationship with them. So now I just do boxing. I miss Muay Thai? Absolutely. I love boxing. I love the training, but I like kicking and elbow and kneeing things. But
Just a moment on Tracy.
what do you think about what statement? No, I don't go to Stout. No, I'm in the car a lot, travel going back and forth. So I was going to a guy in South Jersey. I gotta look that up. I gotta look what you're talking about. Stout. I gotta look at who that is because I need to find a Muay Thai place in the area. I mean, you're absolutely right that a lot of street fights end up in the ground, but that's where clinching comes in. Like if you're trying to grab me and we're wrestling and tussling, I'm not trying to go to the ground. I'm gonna throw elbows and knees. I'm on a clinch. I work with guys. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out. I'm gonna look at that after this. Rex Kwando is my instructor. You stupid. I'm gonna try your philosophy. The next time I have beef with them, I'm just gonna take my clothes off. Be like, yeah, you want this? See if they run away. I hate Rex Ryan too. Nobody hates Rex Ryan more than me. Bite them. If somebody grabs your balls, if they're that close, it's a street fight. Bite them or poke their eyes out.
With that late second quarter touchdown, running it in. For his first rushing touchdown since week 1.
I was a kid one time. I was young. I was like 14, 15. And I was eating a piece of pizza standing outside there was like a bar and an ice cream place. I didn't mouth off to the guy, nothing. He was a grown man. He was drunk. And I threw something in the yeah, women always pull hair. I threw something in the garbage can and he got mad for some reason. He started trying to attack me. We started fighting and we fell to the floor. And when we fell to the floor, he was on top of me. And I pulled him close like this. And I bit this part of his ear off. Dude, I had blood all over me. And I had to walk home. When I walked home, my mom had to take me to get like a shot and all types of shit. And there was blood everywhere. But dude, when you're on the ground in a street fight, I don't want to ever be on. I remember I was like 14. He was a grown man. It's like in his 30s, and I didn't want to be on my. I was like, man, I was like kind of panicking. You know, I didn't wasn't. I wrestled back then, but you don't ever want to be on the ground. And when I bit that ear, it was just blood everywhere, dude. It was off. I mean, this was off. Yeah, I pulled a Mike Tyson. I mean, you do what you got to do. You know. I think mine was worse than Mike because Mike bit him here. I bit this, and this comes right off.
Washington are both out with concussions, and I'll get an update on Alex.
Yeah, umbrella. I mean, you do what you got to do. I don't, I'm not trying to street fight anybody, but if I have to, Aaron Rodgers in the shotgun, man comes in motion, looking to his left, scrambling around. Pass is complete to DK Metcalf. Another huge play for the Steelers. Bro, I'm telling you, he was, and he was heavy too. He was just like like an older guy that would hang out in the bar. I don't know what his problem is, but we didn't have any interaction. I didn't mouth off to him. We didn't curse at each other. I threw something in the garbage can. I think what I spit in a napkin, something with the pizza, and I remember wrapping up the napkin, wrapping it in a plate, and putting it in a garbage can. And I was walking away, and he's like, "Hey, fuck you!" He started cursing, and he started getting closer and closer. And I was the one that swung first because he was getting so aggressive, and then it just went onto the floor, and that was it. But I was like 14 years old. Yeah, I was like in eighth. I was like going into ninth grade, eighth grade. I agree with you, dude. I'm not trying to street fight anybody. If you make me, I will. If you show up, if like one of these idiots tries to dox me, I'm telling you, it's gonna be a life changing experience. I'm whoop your fucking ass like to no end. If something like that ever happens, you saw that they try to, you saw that they try to get that kid, Tim Pool. You saw that they try to, you know what, Tim Pool. They went to his house and started. You do that with me, it's gonna be a bad day for you. I can tell. It's not. I'm not just talking. It's gonna be a bad day. Aaron Rodgers handoff to Gainwell's trying to break it to the edge. Nice play by Gainwell. Still picks up 8. That's the problem. If you go in public and you're respectful to everybody, and people can sense like I don't want to have problems with nobody. In 2025, they take that as a weakness. They think like because you don't have tattoos and you're polite and cordial to people, they think that that makes you like like they look at it the wrong way in today's day and age. What causes a one hit to usually like a temp? Thanks for that. I have really good air. Thank you. I appreciate that. What causes a one hit KO usually? I'd say I would say the jaw. Me, I because I would say like this part of your chin because there's a what's that called? Not a sensor, but it connects to your brain. So like when you get hit on the chin and people get knocked out, they hit that buzzer that connects to your brain. A nerve, excuse me. They hit the nerve. People always say up here, but I've been hit here a million times, and all I've seen people do was hurt their hand or break their hand. Like I got a bigger head, and my head is kind of hard, so I don't think a head strike is that. I think a head strike is overrated to a degree. I think you're better off aiming for here, the jaw. Your jaw's not as strong as your head. That's just my opinion. You're more likely to hurt your hand here than here.
Took out the extra tackle in the game.
I mean, yeah, it would be embarrassing. I've seen it happen. Yeah, I'm more of a aiming for the chin teeth kind of thing. Not here, but like when you throw uppercut and if somebody's running their mouth and they're close and you hit them with an uppercut and then they hit their teeth, so it's painful. I don't know. If you hit me here, you're kind of doing me a favor. I don't think it hurts. Aaron Rodgers in the shotgun. Just looking to his left, looking right. Pass falls incomplete. Intended for Fryermuth. Going to bring up 3rd and goal for the Steelers.
Takes a little bit too deep of a drop for this but right there. By the time it gets down in there, starts all over it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Bro, eye poke in the street is the worst. It's like everybody thinks like a street fight is going to be cordial and we're going to box like in the old days. Like if we have a gentleman, if I don't like you and you don't like me and we make agreement, like, yeah, let's just throw hands. Okay. But in a random street fight, people could do shit like that. Just poke somebody's eye out. Like, can I do a, yeah, I could do a flying knee. Aaron Rodgers under pressure, falls incomplete. My thing is this. This is how I look at this. People could do whatever they want. You can say whatever you want about me 5 feet away from me, 10 feet away, 20 feet. You could say whatever you want. You can insult my mother. You could do whatever you want. You get right here, you get this close to me, and you're acting aggressive, I'm swinging on you. Because I'm not getting my eye poked. I'm not getting my jaw broken. I don't let people get up on me and be aggressive. Again, from an arm's length, you can say and do whatever you want. You start getting here, I'm swinging on you. I don't care who you are. Cardio is the key to everything. Yeah, I mean, it's self-defense. It's self-defense like this, right? Let's say you're arguing with somebody and you walk away. And this is what always happens. All right? This is what always happens. Somebody's arguing with me and I'm like, "Listen, I don't got time for this. I'm done." And you walk away like this. Usually what happens is the person comes and gets up on your space again. So at that point, you tried to disengage and they kept engaging you. Like if you don't live in a stand your ground state, if you walk away, usually the person interprets that as you're a sucker or you're weak or whatever. Then they come up on you again. And that's when I start swinging on you. So because you could show it on camera, like, hey, listen, I tried to walk away. The person left me no choice. They kept coming up on me. So you got to kind of like plan it out a little bit in your mind, like how you're going to handle it. But here's my thing. Even the cops, when they come, it's like if they saw the camera and they see the guy walk up to you and get right in your face, the cops usually tell them like, yo, you wanted to. It's not illegal to fight somebody. It's usually illegal. What happened is the injury during the fight. But once people see it on the camera, you live in California, they'd probably arrest me. Well, California actually has a even though it's liberal insanity, they have a stand your ground law. You don't have to retreat in California. If somebody's acting aggressive with you, you could be aggressive with them. So listen, it's better off to avoid it all, but that's not how it works in today's age. When you walk away and you ignore people, they think that's like a weakness. Like they're gonna run up on you now. I'm telling you, I don't care. I could be 50 or 500 or 5. If you do that, I'm swinging on you. You know what I mean? You from a distance, you could say whatever you want. Thanks. I appreciate the sub. I appreciate it. No, it's so true, Project PA. It's so crazy. Like PA is like all conservative, and then you got one dump shithole city called Slizadelphia that ruins the whole state and makes it, democratic. It's ridiculous.
And their games are one of the big stories.
Yeah, I mean, I don't smoke weed, but I get what you're saying. I don't think that makes you less conservative because you smoke weed. You know what I mean? Like me, it's a value system. My values, like I think my values is ultra conservative. We all have our role, man, woman. We all have a role, and I don't. Those roles are given by God, so I don't get away from my principles. But if you said to me, I think I'm ultra conservative with my principles, but who I interact with, I'm kind of ultra liberal. Meaning, like, yeah, I want to hear your opinion. I want to hear a black guy's opinion. I want to hear a Hindu's opinion. I want to hear this person's opinion. So to me, it's like I know it's like contradicting, but that's how I am. Just because you're ultra conservative doesn't mean you're not ultra liberal. Who once they hear the word conservative, they just think you're a neo-Nazi. You know, and that's I think conservatism has to do with my principles, not like listen, there's some people that no matter they could be from the same country as you, and they're just where they live their life you don't agree with at all, and then there could be a black guy from Zimbabwe that his principles align with your principles 1,000%. I'd rather talk to the black guy. Yeah, oh, definitely. Cali conservative means bad. It is a bad word. Being conservative in California is a bad word. It's like wearing the Nazi symbol. And that's Democrats. They intentionally try to make it like that. That's what it is. They painted a different picture. Being conservative is a set of values and principles.
It's been through so many times. How to get their team ready. See, but you gotta win.
Thankfully, I plan on living. I mean, yeah, there's definitely levels to it. Lamar Jackson in the shotgun, back to his left, pitch left. Nice run. Nice run. He's going to the house. Touchdown, Ravens. Oh, no. Chased down at the 5 by James Pierre. And, of course, Pierre is hurt on the play. Yep. Yeah, 3,000 for a one-bedroom apartment in Cali. San Diego, forget it. Ridiculous. Dude, I always wanted to live in San Diego. That's where I want to live. Most beautiful weather in the world, but I can't afford 3 Gs for a one-bedroom. I wanted to go to college at USC, so let me tell you something. If Penn State was recruiting me, Ohio State, but let's just say hypothetically, only one team, Pittsburgh, but only one team from the Pac-10 was recruiting me, like San Diego State, I'd rather go to San Diego State than Ohio State. I mean, or Penn State. You'd be like, oh, that's ridiculous. Like, even if I was trying to be a pro, I'd still rather play at San Diego. Just because of you got to train in the off season in the weather.
Very similar to what we saw on the other side.
Philly cheesesteaks are pretty good. Right now, I got to travel back to New Jersey sometimes. My mom is not feeling well, so I've heard that about Ohio. So I've heard that multiple times, but I'll get back to that. Henry straight up the middle. I like the people though from Ohio. I like the people from Pittsburgh, regardless of race. They're kind of like down to earth. You know what I mean? Like I can't deal with these bougie night people. Like I'd rather deal with working class people than working class people. We have our downfalls, but it's just more relatable to me to talk to people working class than some other types of weirdos. Bro, but here's the problem. Everybody says that their town is boring. It's up to you to make it exciting. Skyline Chili. Touchdown, Ravens. Hits likely in the back of the end zone for a score. Lamar Jackson throws us the heart symbol. What lady? Are you calling me a lady? Yeah, Rust Belt working class.
Able to run. Now you got to allocate resources to a spy. People haven't had to do that.
Yeah, I know I need a trim on the hair. Calm the fuck down, okay? I like to have hair. I haven't been able to get to the barber. Well, that's all of America used to be a manufacturing powerhouse, and we ruined that. Now, I don't want to buy anything from China. I don't want to buy tools from China. I don't want to buy anything. I haven't been to a lot of places, dude. So I haven't been hardly anywhere. So. Not very. I haven't went anywhere, honestly.
2 entrees, like our new roast cheeseburger. Sound good, anyone? Smart kid. He's 2 for 25.
Who hasn't been to Sleazy Delphia? But I mean, it's been a while. It's been a long time, very long time. I don't like Philly. Everybody's a tough guy. Everybody's a gangster. How did we not pick up Rashid? I don't know. He probably didn't want to come to Pitt. Not everybody wants to play in Pittsburgh. Cold weather, Tomlin. Pittsburgh's definitely better. Not everybody wants to play. Wouldn't you rather they're gonna pay higher taxes playing for the Chargers or the 49ers? Some dudes don't care. They just don't want to be in Pittsburgh. I don't know. People say there's nothing to do in Pittsburgh. I think there's plenty of there. Besides the strip district, the other downtown, like there's stores restaurants everywhere. Wait, the Buffalo Bills wanted Darius Slay? I'm surprised. He sucks. Oh, wherever he went, he's in Seattle. I mean, Seattle to me is still the West Coast, even though it's kind of rainy. It's still the West. Now, like most Samoans, you see them. They're always up in Seattle, Utah, Oregon, California. It's very rare. When I see Samoan players like at Ohio State, I'm like kind of surprised. Like USC, they don't get the same players anymore from the Samoan player. They go to Washington. Like that's the conference I want. I didn't want to play in the snow, dude. I don't want to play in the cold. If it was up to me, I would be in the warm weather. Darius Slay's terrible. It's not so much game day; it's the training during the rest of the year. You want to be in a good weather. I agree. It's much easier to get up and train at 6 a.m. for your sport when the sun is up and it's beautiful out than in the snow. Then you got to find an indoor facility sometimes because you can't run. Like right now, I can't do hill sprints because it's too cold. Well, I don't care about the cold, but the grass is kind of like I'm falling in the grass. The grass is kind of wet. Pittsburgh 20, Ravens 16. Yeah, most teams have indoor facilities, but like if you're not a pro yet and you're training to try to become a pro, now you got to find a facility. I agree with you, Project PA. Yeah, Virginia's rough too. I mean, even in the summertime in Pittsburgh, you feel like the sun doesn't get in there for some reason. It'll be hot with like no sun. You're like, living in Pittsburgh is like living in a snow globe. When you shake that snow globe, you kind of feel like you're in a snow globe. DK Metcalf, 5 receptions, 133 yards today. Big day for DK. I never heard the nickname the Pit like that. Handoff straight up the middle to Warren. He picks up 2 or 3. I've never heard that. The pit. Oh, Ohio, I'm sure. Look at Buffalo today. They're playing in the snow. They're playing a blizzard. Bengals are playing the Bills tight. This league is crazy. I don't know, dude. I hear Chicago is pretty cold too. I don't know. It's a good question. Probably PA though. Aaron Rodgers in the shotgun. Back, Jalen Warren behind him. He's looking left. He's under pressure. Gets it off to Jalen Warren. It's going to be a flag on the play, probably holding on the Steelers. Bro, Joe Burrow is, even though I can't stand his he's a great player. Yeah.
That's the difference in games. Obviously, the ball holds up in Buffalo, the Bills, of course, beat the Ravens week 1 and the Steelers last week.
Bro, you ever go to a Steelers game, right? When I was at the Cowboys games, it was raining the whole time last year. And the lake next to the stadium was making all the mosquitoes and bugs go crazy. I'm sitting there and I'm like, why are all these effing mosquitoes and bugs everywhere? It's from the lake next door. When it rains, it gets them all crazy. Aaron Rodgers in the shotgun, 5-receiver set. 2nd and 17 for the Steelers. He's looking left. He throws left. Complete to DK Metcalf. Metcalf is destroying the Baltimore Ravens today. Oh, I hate mosquitoes too. 3rd and 5 for the Steelers. Gain of 12 for DK Metcalf. Andres Pete looks like he's hurt. I didn't know at first. I'm like, why are all these bugs around? Then I was like, oh, the lake over there. Bro, that was the worst. The rain last year, Sunday night game versus the Cowboys, I was there. It was the worst. The rain delay, the thunder. Like, I didn't get home till like 3 o'clock in the morning. It was bad. The game was supposed to start at 8. I don't think the game started till 10. Well, I forget. It was just a pain in the ass.
Georgia head, runs it falling. Private town, snow is falling.
It's that time of year again. Happy Honda Days, where you can ride a Honda Wonderland of your own with a great offer from electrifying new Honda. Hurry into your local Honda dealer and experience the wonder of Happy Honda Days today.
We got now.
The Buffalo Wild Wings Big Six meal. Whoa! It's the perfect meal for 2. I'm so excited. What else did I get? This is only $19.99. It's not about what you spend. Give me that back. Big Six meal for 2.
You notice that all the Christmas movies now, they suck. Like, they're so bad, these Christmas movies. But the one with The Rock, Red something, I love that. I'm not a big fan of The Rock. Obviously, I think he's a fraud, but they made that movie, that Christmas movie with him, Red something. I watched it 1,000 times. I thought that was so cool, the movie. Oh, in the chat.
CBS Thursday, 9 8 Central. It's streaming on
Red, what is it called, that movie?
CBS and Fox follow Sunday Night Football to check the predictions. Monday Night Football, ESPN and ABC. Plus the monthly Sunday football on that.
That was a good movie, right? Don't you like how he would click his heels? Like, it went into detail how they delivered the presents to get down the chimney, how they would click their heels and it makes them short to bring the gifts. And then in this Santa Claus and this one, they were lifting weights and he's all jacked up. Like, whoever wrote that movie is a genius. Whoever, like, the details of it, that was a great movie. kind of answered all your questions as a kid about Santa Claus. Aaron Rodgers in the shotgun, back to his left. 4 receiver set. 3rd and 5. Clock is running. Red one. Yeah, red one. That's it. Aaron Rodgers takes the snap. Going deep again. Calvin Austin with the reception. 1st and 10 Steelers. Big play. Pittsburgh Steelers offense today. Big plays. Ooh, what a ball. But you notice one thing. We do not throw the ball to the middle of the field. Tomlin lives in his fears. We throw balls like into the sidelines. We do not throw the ball over the middle of the field. 1st and 10 Steelers. Steelers at their Ravens 45-yard line. I think Baltimore is that bad. Honestly, I do. They're bad. I mean, this is a 4-point game. They need, it's not. I keep thinking it's over, like we got this, but you never know. All they got to do is make one play. There's a reason why the Ravens are 6-6, just like us. 2nd and 11 for the Steelers. I think I saw that Christmas. I watch them all, and I like Kurt Russell when he does Christmas stuff. So I've probably seen that. I got to look it up after that. Like when I was a kid, they don't make those. Remember, like the Rudolph, when they made like Rudolph Talk the doll. They don't do. It's like they don't make the same movies, and they don't. It's just ever since Hollywood went woke, it's just nobody cares anymore either. It's like I couldn't even name an actor. It's like who cares? 3rd and 4 for the Steelers. I like Kurt Russell though. Well, Ernest movies. Aaron Rodgers takes the snap, dumps it off to Warren. Warren has a big gain. He's going to score. Touchdown, Jalen Warren. Pittsburgh. 38-yard touchdown for Jalen Warren. Nobody covers him out of the backfield. He could have walked it in. Ravens are just a bad team. Freiermuth was wide open. Freiermuth was wide open down the field. Freiermuth is pissed. He's like, and then he just throws his hand up in the air when they don't throw him the ball. Kick is up. It's good. Steelers 27, Ravens 16. I'm like, okay, whatever. Well, you're here, aren't you? You're here, Sasha 2169. What is the Ernest? Did you watch any of the Ernest movies back in the day? I'm like going through my memory banks. I'm trying to remember like what that is. Stay tuned, Sasha hash 2169, because all I'm gonna do is commentate now when the plays are going, since you like my voice so much.
Oh, no.
Ernest P. Worrell? No, I gotta look that up. I'm probably because I used to watch all of them, so I probably just can't remember the name of it. I'm bad with names sometimes. Oh, let me look it up.
Pepsi does make it taste better, though.
Try again with the pork.
Time moves fast. See you soon. Find the perfect getaway to slow down with the people you care about most. Book a last-minute weekly stay for the holidays and save over $390.
No, I didn't. I didn't used to watch these. I thought they were Christmas. No, these common. No, I never watched. Honestly, I don't think I've ever watched any of these movies. No, I didn't watch any of these. This guy looks familiar to me, but I can't remember where.
Pill that treats psoriasis, even in hard to treat areas. your skin and reduce itch.
Oh, he did Christmas movies too? Let me look him up.
Don't use a Tesla if you're allergic.
Ernest P. Worrell.
Swelling of the face, lips, tongue, throat, or arms. Severe diarrhea, nausea, or vomiting. Depression, suicidal thoughts, or weight loss can happen. Tell your doctor if any of these occur, and if you have a history of depression or suicidal thoughts.
With no Tesla, clear skin could be your gym. Live in the moment. Struggling on top.
Ernest Saves Christmas in 1980. No, I definitely watched that. No, I didn't. I didn't see this.
CBS Friday and 9 Central.
Oopsie, it's Tuesday.
That's the times. Someone stole time. Sorry, what?
NCIS is on you early. That's Tuesday.
Over here, you're going to lose 3 guys. So in 2 of the blitz, it's 2 guys and we just had miscommunication.
Jolly, la 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 la. Here's the season to be jolly. La 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 la. It's a carol. La 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 la.
Lamar Jackson. Inside the stadium. Here on CBS is streaming here plus. By the way, the head coach of Army is Greg Monroe.
Muth was open, wasn't he? Lamar Jackson under pressure. TJ Watt with the sack, finally. They're going to win this one, I think. It looked like a sack to me from TJ Watt right there.
Reset the pocket, move people over here, you get out there. You see Hayward is just all over it. Still so disruptive. You see the discipline of this Pittsburgh team?
Tony, that's one thing the Pittsburgh Steelers team doesn't have, and that's discipline. Just stop, Tony. Do you watch the effing games, clown? Lamar Jackson, handoff to Derrick Henry. Breaks a tackle, trying to bounce it outside. Picks up 4. Derrick Henry looks like he could be. No, he's getting up.
3-4 yards short of the first. Yeah, but that's still a big play. You need the third.
TJ is right. I was looking for my Christmas sweater. You got me into Christmas, but it's kind of hot in here. I can't put it on.
Big plays. Take it off the field, had the pop.
I thought so too. I was hoping. Jackson in the shotgun. Henry goes off to his right. Fakes the handoff. Plenty of open room to the outside. Picks up about 11 on the play.
Once that happens, you got more guys down in the box. So he's going to go ahead and fake.
We haven't really called Jalen Ramsey's name today.
This way, and I'll go over here. And as soon as TJ Watt comes,
Jalen Ramsey reacted late to the play. I mean, I know he pushed him out of bounds, but still, he was late on the play.
by the way, on that side, for a nice block. They kept that area over. Jackson to pick up the first down. Look at that. It's getting faster.
Nice play action. Lamar back to throw. Pass is complete. Got enough for the first down.
People are getting open, Tony, just as you suspected. But the catch that time.
Yep, here we go. The shitty defense is right.
You got to count for him. These linebackers.
Joey Porter Jr. is like off. He runs the route like, Porter, what are you doing, man? Porter's like covering nobody. He's just running backwards. The receiver comes back to the route, comes back to the ball. Porter's like 9 yards away. Who are you covering on the play? Did you watch that? Hi again, Crazy Family Gaming. How are you? I'm not a big fan of Porter. Possession time is 50-50. I mean, I believe because Steelers plays, they all came off big plays. No, not been a good year for Porter at all. Hasn't been a good career for Porter. He needs to be like in a cover two defense. He's long, he's tall. He's not super explosive. Like, I don't know. I don't think he's made for man to man coverage. Like and plus they use him the wrong way in man to man. If he's gonna be in man to man, he gotta be on the face of the receiver, like on the line of scrimmage, not playing like off man coverage. That's not his strength. But he's very long and he seems slow, like getting back. So I mean, you're right about that. There's really not a lot of Penn State players that do well in the NFL. I think Tyler Warren is about to break that. About to break that. He's a once in a generational player. Like, but Abdul Carter for the Giants been nothing but a failure. He's been caught looking at porn like 3 times, suspended for games. He's been a bust for the Giants so far. And I agree with you. Penn State does not really produce. Even like years ago, Paul Posluszny to me from PA, from close to Pittsburgh, the linebacker, Paul Posluszny to me is the best Penn State NFL player, like defensive player, I should say. Because Franco Harris is probably the best offensive player from Penn State that ever played in the NFL. But if I had to pick one defensive guy from that played at Penn State, I think Paul Posluszny is the best one. Am I Jack Black? I didn't know I was that fat, but yeah. Thanks for the compliment. I hope not. I mean, I hope I got a little bit better build than Jack Black, but whatever. If that's what you think.
At most, at Rocket Mortgage, we're a partner of one of life's biggest decisions. Visit rocketmortgage.com.
Yeah, Lenny Moore. I forgot about him. Franco, obviously, but if I had it, everybody says LeVar Arrington. LeVar Arrington did not have a great NFL career. Paul Posluszny, on the other hand, he was a great player. Dude. Penn State, he was great, and he was great in the Rose Bowl. That was one of his best games. Came back from that knee injury, and then even up in Buffalo, he was awesome. On Jacksonville, he was awesome. Oh, you know what? Dude, I'm glad you brought those names up because I forget those names. I don't know why I forget those two, but yeah, Micah Parsons. I mean, I know it's a different position, but yeah, it's hard to end Saquon. Hard to. I would still put Franco and Paul Posluszny up at the top, and I would put those two right across. Yeah, he definitely underperformed. He definitely underperformed. Yeah, I would. You know what? It's true. I would say Franco, Saquon, Paul Posluszny, and Micah Parsons. If I had to pick four, those would definitely probably be the four. When is the last time Penn State has a great defensive back? When's the last time you see Penn State have a great safety? Doesn't happen. I agree with you there. You can't even name a great safety that Penn State's ever produced in the NFL. USC and Miami are like the top two programs with the greatest safeties ever. Defensive backs. I know I should say safeties. Not really corners, but safeties. Penn State can't even name one, dude. They're not that good.
He was huge on that touchdown drive, putting up 56 yards on one carry.
I mean USC, Ronnie Lott, Troy Polamalu, Mark Carrier, Dennis Smith. I'm forgetting one more. Dennis Smith, like nobody talks about how good Dennis Smith and Mark Carrier were. They were awesome. Never mind Ronnie Lott and Troy Polamalu. Of course, the Steelers are letting them drive right back in for a score. It's funny you bring that up. Pitt, they don't get as many decent players, but the guys that go to the NFL, they're legends from Pitt. Dan Marino, Aaron Darnold. They had that offensive tackle. It's true. Tony Dorsett, like they're like legends of the game. It's crazy. It's kind of crazy that Penn State's the name and gets like more average players, but Pitt gets the legends.
Somebody may have prodded him in the helmet with a little communication because he then gave a thumbs up.
Rod Woodson went to Purdue.
But they don't understand is right there.
Yeah, they also had Pat Swilling. He was awesome. Went to the Saints, outside linebacker. Oh, yeah. You're talking about Larry Fitzgerald. Jackson under pressure, dumps it off and drops the ball. Is going to bring up 4th and 4 for the Ravens.
For a touchdown.
Oh, he would have beat Porter to the end zone. Fitzgerald, he was a great player. I mean, the Pitt has some magic to it. Again, they're not going to get the publicity like Penn State. You know, they're not going to get the 5 stars all the time, but they produce mediocre results. Where Pitt, when they send NFL players, I mean, their players to NFL, they're legends of the game. Dan Marino, Pittsburgh Steelers had Dan Marino. They passed on him. The hometown kid. 1-score game, the extra point. I mean, the extra point. The kick is good. 27-19. Steelers 27, Ravens 19. Got very lucky because we know he would have beat Porter to the end zone. It's crazy that you can be a college team like Penn State and literally nobody can name one of your defensive backs. Ohio State is a football factory, dude, of great players in the NFL. Like Penn State is not Ohio State's rival. Ohio State's rival is Michigan, and I would say Oregon. Oregon is more of a rival to Ohio State than Penn State. Penn State sucks. Garbage.
Yeah. I'd love to transfer to AT&T. Join the winning team. Get $800 per line by switching to America's fastest, most reliable.
It's absolutely true. If you look at the amount of players Ohio State's put in the NFL and their accomplishments, like Ohio State is night and day better than Penn State. It's not even close. They are the little brother. Like not only are they the little brother, they're like the stepbrother.
Less pain and swelling from active psoriatic.
Especially on the defensive side of the ball. Not even close. It's just crazy to me, like Ohio State never had an elite quarterback, right? You know what it is? It's cultural thing. Like when you go to Georgia, if you live in Georgia or if you live in the South, how they play 7-on-7 all year round, like they just develop talent better. That's all it is. Talent development. Texas, you know, same way. They're, more offensive style players.
Ask your doctor about Tremfya.
On CBS.
I don't know. I'm not a fan of Michigan, but Michigan is more of a rival to Ohio State than Penn State. Christmas villages. I love Christmas villages.
Celebrating the season down in the Christmas village. Yes. Saw a carousel there. That is a perfect visual for what has been a wacky season. All around its way. Take Pittsburgh. Dreadful they were a week ago.
Gainwell takes the kick, trying to break to the outside. 1st and 10 Steelers from their own 22.
You said you were down on an NFL on CBS doubleheader. Incredible slate for the Eagles, Patriots, Chargers, and Chiefs. The Ravens and the Bengals. Okay, and then the main national game will be in Denver for Green Bay and the Broncos. It all again for the NFL. You can always count on Sunday.
Obviously not tomorrow. So the following week we're on Monday Night Football.
Slate.
And who we playing?
This one is 2 right now. Some mix going on.
First and 10 Steelers. Aaron Rodgers under center. Caleb Johnson in the backfield. DK Metcalf comes in motion. Play fake to Johnson. Swings it out to DK Metcalf. Metcalf picks up 4 out of nothing. Good play by Metcalf. Dolphins, right?
This time. Oh, Jimmy and Tony, take a look at this. Josh Allen in the snow. 40 yards to the house. That's the longest rushing touchdown of Josh Allen.
Bro, Thursday Night Football is an abomination to all of football. Say it all the time. Roger Goodell cared about the players and safety. There'd be no Thursday Night Football. It's garbage because the players can't recover from the Sunday night game or Sunday day game. It's just straight garbage. Putrid. All about the money. That's it. That's all he cares about. Warren takes the handoff, gains about 4. What's El Bucas? What's that mean? Who's Marco Antonio Solas? Who is that? I think you told me before, but I don't know. Who is it? Yeah, they sold out. That's exactly. It's a joke. Total joke. Garbage football. I would never go to a Thursday Night Football game. Ever. Pay your hard-earned money to watch that dumpster fire. He's a famous singer. Too bad I didn't have his money. Aaron Rodgers in the shotgun. 4 receivers wide. They dump it off to Gainwell. So whistle.
Different team of 3rd and 11. You spend all week going against that all up look. Line of scrimmage right there, basically 10 with the press corners. It's going to be a quick screen out there. It was a perfect inside play that was going to get the first down, but there's always so many come out and get the same look, possibly do something different that didn't drop out there. You're going to double team Metcalf here. Watch out for Gainwell going up and breaking out.
Aaron Rodgers takes the snap. Fryermuth finally catches a pass. Steelers are going to have to punt.
Has the ability to get slippery. He's had a little more space. Margath is which.
Yeah, very conservative. I mean, you've been throwing the ball down the field the whole game. Why don't you just take a shot down the field? Whatever happens, happens. Make it like a punt. Throw it 40 yards, and if it gets picked off, oh well, it's a punt. Kick is away.
He's tackled at the 33 after a 55-yard clock. Turner. Lamar back out there. They've scored on their last 3 drives.
It would be exactly. Coach Tom is not exactly known for his, common sense.
Colonel was obsessed with making the perfect flaky holiday pot pie ever since he was gifted his very first sport. Lived the week of chicken. The you'll spend the season. AFC's chicken pot pie. Like the vibe in here, so perfect. That's why I said the most.
That's what I want, a fireplace, too. If I could have one thing in the house, be a fireplace.
Find an amazing assortment of great tech for the holidays at Best Buy.
Living with COPD is hard, but more could be going on. Here is how
It's Ed Reed. Chubby Ed Reed.
inflammation treatment could be caused by eosinophils. Nucala helps target that inflammation. And it's the only once monthly auto-injector for COPD you can leave at home. Picture less flare-ups and less flare-up related hospital visits. Nucala is an add-on injection for uncontrolled COPD with a specific marker of inflammation. Nucala is not for sudden breathing problems. Allergic reactions can occur, including anaphylaxis. Get help right away for swelling of face, mouth, tongue, or trouble breathing. Infections that can cause shingles have occurred. Don't stop other medicines, including steroids, unless told by your doctor. Tell your doctor if you have a parasitic infection. May cause back pain, diarrhea, and cough. But now it may be time for something different. Ask your doctor about Nucala. It's Friday. Drama of the season about to go over 200 grand.
It's not gonna be strike again.
Cartel, India, and dares mess with one of them. They're gonna be messing with all of us. Your country is all new. CBS Friday at 8/7 Central and streaming on Paramount Plus. Amazing shots of today's game are provided by Nationwide. This is a great snapshot of what it's like in the Steelers-Ravens rivalry. Just watch this play out on that play. The physicality, all it's not
Oh, Tony. Yeah, I'm not into boosters, but yeah, I get it. Jackson, look at deep. Pass is complete. Zay Flowers, big reception. Ravens are driving on the Steelers again. You think the Ravens should go for 2 if they score? Don't even get the flu shot, dude. The only medication that I take is a thyroid medicine because I really don't have a choice, and I hate putting that in my body. But I know that it works for a fact because I lost my health insurance, and I haven't changed my diet, and I haven't changed my exercise. If anything, I work out more, and I've gained like 19 pounds. So certain medications you can't take. Certain medications you can't get away from taking because it's just certain things don't work anymore. But all these COVID boosters and all that, dude, I ain't putting none of that garbage in my body. And all the people are like, oh, just take iodine for your thyroid or take, whatever, whatever. They always tell you could take supplements. Dude, it doesn't work. I've taken them all to try to take. I don't want to take any medication, but if all these supplements that say they work for your thyroid, that's bullshit, bro. It's all bullshit. Hand off to Henry straight up the middle. And as soon as I start taking the medicine, like I'll slim right down. My gut will be gone. And it's a very small dose. I think it's like 2.5 mcgs. It's like a very super small dose. I'd rather not take it, but I have to. Bro, I don't blame you. I don't want to put any medicine in my body, and I always get bad reactions to whatever medicine they give me, but sometimes you can't get around it. Handoff straight up the middle is going to be 4th and 2. Stop for no gain, Henry. Bro, I'm not putting Ozempic. You're crazy. I'd rather be fat than take Ozempic. You're going to find out in 10 years from now that Ozempic causes like stomach cancer, pancreatic cancer. Just work out. Just because I'm chubby, I'm not going to stop working out just because my workout doesn't work anymore because of the medicine. But all these Ozempic people, most of them don't even work out. Lamar Jackson under center. Hand off to Henry, off tackle. Got enough for the first down. They go for it on 4th and 1. If I'm the Ravens, I think you got to go for 2 if you score.
It's just an incredible thing. Watching the walk center and the left guard. They're going to say, you guys go inside. We're going to pull.
They get a helmet on a helmet. Good job, Ravens. Cole Holcomb.
I love this.
Yeah, I believe it, dude. Don't. I would never take those. Honestly, again, I'd rather just be out of shape. Whatever.
First and 10 minutes to go.
Handoff straight up the middle. Picks up about 1. Clock is running. 7 minutes, 58 seconds left in the game. Pittsburgh Steelers 27, Baltimore Ravens 19.
He's fully healthy. We always know Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes, right? There's up there, but
Like Tony, it's just nobody's listening to you. Nobody cares what you say. I gotta say, Tony. I make $30 million a year. 2nd and 8 for the Ravens.
he gets a breather on a 2nd and 8.
Lamar under pressure. Almost sacked. Gets the ball off. Gonna be 3rd and 8.
All Raven teammates. You're going to see the pressure. Watch Queen right here. He's going to slash right around and time this pressure perfectly. And Lamar was an outstanding job, risky, but getting that ball out and keeping them with a chance now on a 3rd semi-manageable. Otherwise, it would have been basically over. 3rd and 8.
Lamar Jackson in shotgun, back to his left, 3 receiver set. Lamar barks up the cadence, takes the snap. He's back to throw. Under a little bit of pressure, steps up in the pocket. Almost sacked, gets the ball off again. Yeah, defenses. 4th and 8, 7 minutes, 15 seconds left. I think the Ravens. Now, if I'm the Ravens, I kick a field goal here because there's a lot of time. 7 minutes, 19 seconds left. I kick the field goal here if I'm the Ravens, and just hope their defense can get a stop. Yeah, they're kicking the field goals. I think it's a smart decision.
So can't quarrel with the decision here on 4th and 8. Got a chance to bring that to 5. It's been 36 yards for Luke.
Kick is up, and it is good. Pittsburgh Steelers 27, Baltimore Ravens 22. 5-point game. Yeah.
Well, that's applauding the kicker. Well, tonight on CBS begins 60 minutes in a wide-ranging interview with Marjorie Taylor Greene, followed by a new episode of record and the music competition series, The Rose Red Hero Company, tonight on CBS Sunday. So the Ravens didn't get everything out of it they wanted. They had a decision to make that took Henry off the field and on a first down carry. They had 2 yards there and incompletion. They go field goal. But they scored on 4 consecutive drives. They started to look like the Ravens again. And the Steelers.
I agree. They should be. The Ravens are so bad. There should be like a 35-10, 35-13 game right now, and they're just letting them hang around to screw it up. That's exactly what'll happen. They'll get the win, and then the fan base, the anger will die down, and Tomlin will gloat in the victory, and everybody forgets the last 10 weeks. I agree. That's why a lot of people want to see him lose every game the rest of the year, so Tomlin seals his fate. But we're not even if he lost every game, they're not even guaranteed to fire him. So, I mean, you're absolutely correct. It's so right. Isn't it sad, bro?
Moving in to about the 14. On the run. Sit Dangerous, and that's a good starting point coming up for Pittsburgh. 21-yard line, 28-yard return. Aaron Rodgers, the one on the field, 27-22 lead. He's played in this building 2 other times, one against Joe Flacco in 2013, one against Huntley years ago. The one that wrote the Packers. They won close on that one. There you see, again, 6-6. Who will have Baltimore is really almost shut the run down. By going to 31 rushing yards. So Solomon Rodgers is back.
Yep, now 3 run plays. Aaron Rodgers in the shotgun. Gainwell to his right. Thielen comes in motion. I'm not used to saying that. Aaron Rodgers under pressure. Tries to get to Jono Smith. Pass ball short, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 for the Steelers. Here we go. Here we go. Another self-collapse at the end of the game. Here we go. Here we go at the end of the game. Self-collapse, buddy. Zoolander. Let's go, Edgelords. Let's go, Edgelords. We only got 31 yards rushing the ball today for the Steelers, which is bad. We're regressing again running the ball. Aaron Rodgers in the shotgun, clapping for the ball. Wow. I don't know what. Looks like the Baltimore Ravens pick it off on a tip ball. Here we go. Here we go. I knew this was coming. Ravens ball. 1st and 10 going the opposite way. Jump ball. Ravens come down with it. Romo, shut up, you fucking loser. I don't know. Aaron Rodgers is down with the ball. This needs to get looked at. Tony Romo, he just lies to make things exciting. This is an idiot. Rodgers should have just let it go. Nope. You're going to lose the game like that. He should have just let the ball. If Rodgers lets it go, it falls incomplete. You know they're going to score here. You know it's over. You know it's over. I'm just laughing because we know. We know what's going to happen here. We all know how it's going to go down.
See a few that tells me that he's not down. Tie goes to the runner. If it is that way.
For once, I'll agree with Tony Romo, the idiot.
That's the most definitive replay we have. That's the best angle. Let's try this one on for size. So close.
It's the Immaculate Reception. Yeah, the 2025 version where it's a 1-yard gain. He is down. I'll agree with Romo for once in my life. This is a huge play for the Steelers, dude. This is gigantic.
Sometimes. What do you see here yourself? Yeah, Jim, I'm going with what Tony just said. I thought Aaron Rodgers had secure possession and control.
Yeah.
You know, at that point, he's down by contact. And that play would come dead immediately. Really great look here, but I think he's securing that left knee. At that point, I think we're finished with that. He's down. It's so close. Let's see the announcement, though. We're really going to do this? Yeah, we are. Okay.
He's down. I mean, Harbaugh, how could you be so upset? He's clearly down. Why? Do you think Tony smokes? Do you think that's why he sounds like that? He's got the worst Marlboro voice I've ever heard in my life.
I see 2 hands, but you can, and you got Rodgers, but the only reason is the tie into the offense. Both got second.
Oh, wait. So, oh, wait, it was 3rd down. Oh, I was thinking, oh, okay. It was 2nd down. Oh, I was thinking it was 3rd. All right. We get the ball. Wow. Wow. Exactly. Harbaugh will be held accountable, unlike Tomlin. I could see it being Harbaugh's last year this year. Tomlin will stick around for another 2. 3rd and 19. Aaron Rodgers in the shotgun. 4 receiver set. Gainwell really split out wide to his right. Pump fakes.
Ravens away. Ravens out.
Steelers are kicking away. Defense needs to hold them. The only way we lose is if we give up a touchdown.
Chance to have a football near the 30. They'll receive it now. Take the lead.
This punter is horrible. I think this punter is like Tomlin's cousin or something. He averages like 34 yards a kick. I could kick further than him.
To the 17. Let's do it. The 47-yard tackle down.
Jack Sawyer.
Of that tackle.
Skronik. Bradley Cooper. I don't know what they're going to do with TJ Watt. Maybe they come to him at the end of this year and they say something like, hey, you're going to be the reliever and Nick Herbig's going to be the starter. Because I can't see Nick Herbig re-signing with the Steelers unless he's guaranteed to start. There's no reason why Nick Herbig should be on the bench today. Or right now in this moment, right? When you really need a big play, when you really need an explosive play, Nick Herbig is on the bench. Lamar Jackson, handoff straight up the middle. Derrick Henry. Wow, first play, he goes for 14. The beast.
Just watch right here. This line. They're going to go ahead and wash this down inside, and then Henry's going to go ahead and.
Look at that hole. Yeah, you might as well let them score to get the ball back with some time on the clock, right? Chuck Clark can't tackle nobody, dude. Takes a bad angle, of course.
Carries out up to 90 yards. You got to keep giving it to him. And as a team, Baltimore, 205 yards on the ground.
1st and 10, Ravens. At their own 40. They've rushed for 205 yards on the ground today, the Ravens. Handoff straight to the middle. Derrick Henry picks up 5. It's going to be 2nd down for the Ravens. Easy. Yeah, easy, man. It's easy. Last 4 possessions. Touchdown, touchdown, field goal, field goal. I'm telling you, Henry's going to bust one. Mark my words. And I don't want it to happen, but we know it's going to happen. He looks like he lost a step too, Derrick Henry. Like, he's still adequate, but I think he's definitely lost a step. You know, in the past, he probably breaks that for a score. Lamar Jackson in the shotgun, back to his left. Bunch receiver set. Lamar looking deep, under pressure, scrambling. TJ Watt he should have the sack.
They almost got to him. TJ Watt, one of those in the backfield. The only route that's going to be open is right here. It should have gone to this early.
Yeah, I agree. That's what I think too.
Everyone else is covered. He's going to try and extend the play. TJ Watt's really good. Hard to get around him. 2 hands, 4 hands on him. 2 different guys. Incredible effort by Watt. Should have ran the ball. Now that's throws. 3rd and 5 now.
Lamar Jackson in the shotgun, back to his left. 5 receiver set. Lamar Jackson looking downfield.
The sideline. Hopkins.
Out of bounds. James Pierre with the coverage. 4th and 5 for the Ravens. I didn't even know he was in the league, DeAndre Hopkins. Yeah, shit man down is right.
We're saying needs help to watch this Raiders 35. Going inside. That's a catch. 7 to 10 yards. But Lamar decides to take the shot outside. You're picking the man guy. And
Patrick Queen gets hurt every week. Every week he gets hurt. Every single week.
The game against Buffalo, it was hip injury, and he did everything he could. He was not going to miss this rematch against his old team. Enoch Smith had played great today. CBS Thursday. Nobody ever said Chris Todd was easy.
Little kid.
Georgie and Daddy get it.
Mommy and Daddy cooked a little show for you.
And I'm going to ask one more time, give Nana the block. Yes, it's a 2. Georgie and Mandy's first marriage.
Your daughter needs boundaries. If you have a cookie, I think I'd move in to apologize.
See you Thursday and streaming on Paramount Plus. Steelers aren't just playing the game. They're building the future. Bringing new fans. They're turning the whole island into a gridiron. They're making it. These players aren't just playing the game. They're taking the game.
Oh, please. That's what Roger Goodell wants to turn the whole league into. International flag football, where there's even women on the men's team. That's what he wants for the league, Roger Goodell. Oh, we're not going to hit anymore. It's too violent. We're going to do flag football, and we're even going to have NFL drafts where we draft women. And by the way, if you're a man that thinks you're a woman, you can wear your dress on the field and you can play too. That's where Roger Goodell wants to. He wants to evolve the league into that. You're being so mean right now. You're being a whatever phobia I have.
The 5-yard penalty. It's not hurt you. So don't waste your time out. You can take the penalty and punt.
Well, Ravens are at their own 44. Lamar in the shotgun, 3 receiver set, back to his left. Steelers are showing blitz. They drop him back into coverage, has enough for the first down. 1st and 10 Ravens on 4th and 5. Zay Flowers comes up big for the Baltimore Ravens. Yeah.
That's right here. Come up in the tier blitz, and by the way, read it. Blitz is off the slot, throw it right to where it comes from for the Flowers. But to me, if you get the look and like, drop off balance,
1st and 10 Ravens. Lamar on the shotgun. Hey, what's up, gaming family? Glad you're back. You showed up in time to see the Steelers blow it right before the game's over.
This monster big play. You can see the pressure coming in. Everyone's going to blitz. And here comes Henry.
Just got lucky on that bad pass. I don't know. Aaron was down, though, so. He was on both knees.
Henry gets going back. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 Ravens. Lamar on the shotgun. Henry to his left. Flowers comes in motion. Handoff straight up the middle. He gets hammered by Highsmith. Still picks up 3.
Now you got a 3rd and long.
3rd and long for the Baltimore Ravens.
Tough side by a big time play. By the way, some of these decisions you got to decide if you're going to keep it or not. And your gut tells you, like, it looks like this, you got to go with it. That worked out there. 3rd and 9. It is.
3rd and 9 for the Ravens. Lamar Jackson in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the top of the screen. Ali in the backfield to his left. Takes a snap, looking left. Throws it right down the middle of the field. It looks like it's going to be a touchdown for the Baltimore Ravens. Zay Flowers still going. 1st and 10 Ravens at the 10-yard line of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Wow, he just comes over the middle of the field. There's not a Steeler defender anywhere. Then Flowers puts the Jets on and destroys Ramsey and runs away for another 10 yards. Steelers seem to be imploding right before the game ends. Yeah, that is a hat on the Christmas tree. Not my Christmas tree, but it's a hat. Good thing we spent $175 million on the defense. Yeah, it's working out. Baltimore Ravens fake it. Touchdown, Ravens! Or is that an incomplete pass? Touchdown, Ravens! Wow.
He resets in the pocket. Let's make sure.
It's a touchdown, dude. It's just how many steps you got to take? 100?
Reset the speed.
Porter gets beat, of course. Chuck Clark gets beat. It's 2 steps, bro. He's got the ball.
It's tough to keep looking at, though, don't you?
It's close enough to keep looking at it. My name's Tony Romo.
He didn't have his mic on.
What is going on here? What is going on?
James territory. What is going on here? Even though we're in the end zone, fellas, remember, in order for this to be a completed catch, he must complete all 3 elements of the catch. Once he has possession, he saw 2 feet down. Great look here. Possession, 2 feet. The time to make a football move or a football move. It's right there that they are rolling it.
This is why people think the NFL is fixed. No touchdown. This is why people think the league is fixed. All these stupid. He has to be able to make a move at the end. He has the completion. He takes 2 steps. That's a touchdown. And I'm a Steelers fan. Dumps it off to Derrick Henry. Because you need 3 things to make it a catch, right? Completion, 2 steps, and then you have to be able to make a move. So after the 2 steps, you have to be able to make it look like you can go left or you could go right with more possession of the ball. So there's 3 things that equal a catch. That's the way it was explained. Stupid as F. It's dumb. Listen, I get it. You're absolutely right. It should be catch, 2 steps. That's Roger Goodell is. This is why people think the shit's fixed. And obviously, I want the Steelers to win. But let's be serious. And all it's going to do now is take off more time off the clock where the Steelers could have came back. So they're going to score. Now we're going to have less time and we're going to lose. Mark my words. How many steps? It's just, dude, let's make everything. You know when you deal with a dumb person? Let me tell you the signs when you deal with an effing moron. They make everything difficult. Oh, yeah. That's a good point, Project PA. Good, because they got to put the narrative out there. He's the greatest coach ever. Greatest, of course. Of course. All this does is hurt the Steelers even worse because they're going to score. There's a flag on the play. Lamar gets stopped for no gain. They're going to call offsides on the Steelers' defense. Mark my words. Encroachment on the defense. Illegal formation, huh? Penalties decline.
It's a loss of 3. By the way, 4th and 5, you can pick up the first down at the 2-yard line. Wow. There's really 42 there. Then nobody on the ball on the top side.
Lamar Jackson in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the top of the screen. Man comes in motion, goes back, looking left. Scrambling. Pass is batted down. Wait, is it was that 4th down or is it 4th down now?
No touchdown, running back. It comes to 4th down. It's 5.
Oh, it's 4th down. I didn't know. You would have got a bigger reaction out of me.
How about Wayne? Laid out on the sideline about 4 minutes.
I'm glad this game was rigged. That's how it feels, doesn't it? That the internet is going to explode after the game with the NFL is rigged. Well, I guess you got problems there now if your wee is pee-pee. But whatever, dude. Congratulations.
It's one of the best games. Queens had some great games over his career. This one's way up there, but just his leadership by staying out there when he's showing it.
Aaron Rodgers under center, 1st and 10. Steelers from their own 10. Let's not celebrate yet. A lot of time left. Baltimore Ravens have 3 timeouts left on the clock. 3 timeouts left. Excuse me. Handoff straight up the middle. They're going to take a timeout here before the 2-minute mark. Remember, the Ravens got 3 timeouts. Right? They got a 2-minute warning coming up. It's 2nd and 9. Hey, Steelers, let's stop celebrating like the game's over, you bunch of clowns.
Leading at 27-22. Tremendous turnaround performance by what they showed last Sunday against Buffalo.
Gene Steratore, another clown who signs. Oh, we got to go to Gene Steratore because he signs off everything that Roger Goodell does in the rigged games. Oh, Gene said so that means it's true, right? Let me know when I'm lying.
It was hard because we couldn't hear the refs. Mike was not. So
Yeah, I agree. Christmas powder, what's up?
Baltimore's got going in the second half for the new viewers. Came out.
I agree with you. Stop celebrating. The game's not over. What's up, Christmas powder? Pitch right to Warren. Can be stopped for no gain. 2-minute warning now. They don't need to call a timeout. Baltimore still got 2 timeouts left. Big play right here.
Saw the Miami and Jets game. This is the touchdown that they took away. It's close. Likely, who dropped the football, had it knocked out of his hands at the goal line on Thanksgiving night as he was going in. So 40 yards out. This time, had a chance to put the Ravens in front, has the ball knocked out of his hands. He already caught 1 touchdown in this game. This was last week. Here's the play. What a mess that was. That got a question.
I agree with you. The replays, dude, it's just garbage, man. This is why people think the game's rigged.
6 seconds actually.
3rd and 7 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Aaron Rodgers in the shotgun. We know they're going to hand the ball off. Ravens are showing blitz. I might try to throw here. It sounds stupid, but I might. Oh, Steelers try to throw. Pass ball's incomplete. 2 minutes, 8 seconds left in the game. Steelers are going to be forced to punt. They're going to get the ball back in good field position. Can Lamar bring the Ravens back is the big question. 2 minutes, 8 seconds remaining in the ball game. Baltimore Ravens have 1 timeout. Pittsburgh Steelers punter in the back of the end zone. Wakeman cannot punt for his life, but anyway. Decent punt. Yeah, I'll give you that. Decent punt. Yeah, well, I hope so. I hope you're right. Christmas powder.
52-yard punt. We're at the 2-minute warning, as we said.
Man, I feel like this has been a long game. I mean, you feel like it's been long. Like it's like the second quarter has felt like for. I remember in the first quarter, I was like, man, this game feels like it's taking forever. The Ravens have ran the ball today against the Steelers for 210 yards again. They have over 200 yards rushing the ball. Holding You know what's weird, right? The play was over for like 10 minutes. All of a sudden, there's a penalty, a holding penalty on the Ravens to take them back even further. This is why, like, when people say it's fixed, this is exactly why people think it's fixed. The rules are effing stupid. There's no consistency with the referees, which is like garbage. And this is why people say stupid shit like it's fixed all the time.
Right now at Papa John's, create your own pizza from $9.99. Any toppings on original, thin, or New York style crust. All $9.99. Usually a pizza with no artificial flavors, cutters, or additives costs more. But Papa John's knows you deserve better. Order now.
Simply make that 3 with the California Safe card. You are unlimited 3%.
Can't stand this guy.
I was born with wings, but psoriasis swooped in to clip them. Now, with Bimzelx, I'm back to clearer skin.
Bimzelx targets and blocks IL-17A plus F to calm inflammation.
Most people got 100% their skin. Some after the first dose.
Serious side effects like suicidal thoughts and behavior, infections, and lower ability to fight them, liver problems, and inflammatory bowel disease have occurred. Tell your doctor if these happen or worsen, or fevers, chills, muscle aches, or cough occur, or you've had a vaccine or plan to. Before starting, get checked for infections, tuberculosis, and liver problems.
Start to get back to clearer skin with Vimzelix.
Ask your dermatologist about Vimzelix.
This holiday, variety.
I agree. Long ass commercial break. It's been a lot. Felt like it's been a long game.
Just don't worry. We know it. That's true. Always watching. Always watching. Not always.
At the time, get 4 iPhone 17 Pros on us. No trade-in needed. Plus 4 lines for $25 a line. The NFL on CBS is sponsored by
Most people here in Utah like Darren Bond.
and by
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I mean it's taking forever.
Podcast.
Call. Ravens during the return cost them 18 yards. From the point of the infraction, on welcome the offense just saw Jacksonville.
Black and yellow is right.
6-19 win of the Colts. Jim Nance starting all Drinks and Wilson here.
Lamar Jackson in the shotgun, 1st and 10 from their own 25. Man comes in motion. Lamar back to pass. He's under pressure, scrambling, dumps it off. Pass ball's incomplete. Flag on the play, of course.
Looks like it's Ravens.
Holding versus the Ravens, digging themselves a hole deeper and deeper.
Latest up to the minute. AFC.
You know Harbaugh is furious right now.
Indianapolis.
Do you feel better, Brandrick? Death Rays? Sad y'all think football is real. I'm glad you're on a football live stream. I'm glad to have you here. 1st and 20 Ravens. 1 minute 52 seconds left. 1 timeout left for the Ravens. Lamar Jackson back to throw. He's looking deep. Dumps it off to Ali. Picks up 4 or 5.
Just a 6.
Gain of 6 on the play. Clock is running. 1 minute 34 seconds left in the game. Literacy? What does that mean? Literacy? What? I don't get it. Lamar Jackson back to throw. Looking downfield. Dumps it off to Flowers. It's going to be a small gain on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd and about 9 for the Ravens. Clock is running. 1 minute 14 seconds left in the game. Wow, what, dude? What? You're just throwing the word literacy out. Like, okay, what? What are you saying? 3rd and 11 for the Ravens. Lamar Jackson takes the snap. He's scrambling. Another kid on his mommy's phone. Yeah, that makes sense, dude. Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, sorry. Sorry, C614 bus. I didn't see it was you, number 1. And 2, I messed up. But yeah, another kid on his mommy. Exactly. Scum bucket. Another scum bucket that stole his mom's phone from her purse.
Miami has now won 4 straight. All the scores and stories, as we mentioned, perhaps the biggest of all is you'll be hearing.
You know Harbaugh's fuming right now. But yeah, Sports Bail. Dude, I don't speak English, please. This is English only channel. Thank you. Yeah, but yeah, sports ball. Like, dude, I don't know. I don't get it. I put a sentence together. Probably. I mean, yeah, of course there's bets on it. You can't look at one thing without FanDuel being promoted, of course. 4th and 2 for the Ravens. Ravens got no timeouts left. 47 seconds left in the game. My dog wants to go out, but we'll talk about that later. What do you mean, mouth breather? Lamar Jackson takes the snap. Looking deep. Under pressure. Dumps it off to Lucky. They got enough for the first down.
He's on the area. Right here.
He rides the short bus. Dude, whatever. I'm not here to get political. Rock, what's the matter? I'm going to take you out in a few minutes. You got to go that bad? I mean, I'm going to take you.
Now, Lamar almost got it. That's his Lamar magic. The play just enough.
Give me a minute. I'm almost done.
Short place. It's okay if you go in the field, but you got to get up and clock it very quickly and have 2 chances at it.
I'm going to take you. Just give me a minute, Rock. All right, in a minute. Lamar back to throw. Got enough for a first down again. Clock is running. 24, 23, 22. They got to spike it.
Here we go.
17 seconds left in the game. Give me a minute, Rock. It's almost over. I'm going to take you. Give me a minute. I said 16 seconds, bro. Relax. Wait. I'm sure I got to poo. I get it. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Come here. I'll put your coat on. Rock, I want to watch this.
We've seen this so many times. John, that's what he says.
Let's go. Steelers is right. Come on.
This is where it counts. This is when you define the season. This last. Yep, go back if they can survive this. Washington coming back. Robinson. It's pretty good. Well, we'll say this right here.
Oh, Rocky. Thank, I appreciate it. But Rocky's kind of ugly, but I love him anyway.
And the third time,
16 seconds left.
16.
All right, Rock. Just give me 16 seconds and you could do bukkake. Damn what? Lamar Jackson back to throw. He's scrambling. I got to get Rocky girlfriend near me. Exactly. No, he's enough. Trust me, dude. I mean, he does. He needs to get laid. Maybe he'll calm down. But got the P going.
3-yard line. I would do the same thing again, not necessarily that version of it. But if they give you the stuff.
9 seconds, Rock. Got your coat on. We're ready to go. Lamar Jackson in the shotgun. Back to throw. He takes a snap. Looking downfield. He's sacked by Alex Highsmith. And that's going to end the game, it looks like. That's the final. Pittsburgh Steelers 27, Baltimore Ravens 22. Highsmith finally comes through after not doing nothing the entire game. Tomlin's press conference should be interesting after this. I'm sure he's going to gloat in the victory against a 6-6 Baltimore Ravens, now falling to 6-7. Thank you guys for all tuning in. Let me walk my dog, and I'll see you later. Once again, Pittsburgh Steelers 27, Baltimore Ravens 22.